What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, everything is good, bro. It was a good little bye week. Everything went good. I don't think we had anybody get in trouble this weekend. She'll be having people coming back being healthier next week. It's a good weekend. It's a good weekend, man. All right. Never mind.
Guess.
I forgot.
I guess.
I
It
totally
depends on what you're talking
I
about.
totally forgot. I apologize.
Pitt
I dropped the
sucks.
ball on that. My bad. I totally missed that. That's OB. You're right.
Pitt's
You're
back
right.
to their old ways.
You don't do that. Don't do that. I actually watched some of that game, man.
We suck.
Deke, don't do that, man. All right.
Got thrashed.
I did forget that was this weekend. Okay. Pitt, SMU, that was Saturday. That was prime time, 8 p.m. 19 versus, were they 20 or 21st?
I don't know.
It was in
We
that
were
range.
18. They were 20 something.
Yeah. All right. From your eyes, what went wrong?
Defense was Swiss cheese.
That's a very fair assessment. Early, too.
Defense was a far cry from what they were putting out these last couple weeks. They were more of what they were for the majority of the season, and as to why I was concerned. They
Respect.
definitely made that opinion or that concern validated, I think, by how they performed against SMU. But the last two games, I was like, you know what, the defense is playing really good. Maybe they turned the page. Obviously not. Yeah, obviously not. Defense was terrible. Holstein was terrible. Receivers were terrible. Everyone was terrible.
It did feel perfect stormish. Like SMU, couple explosive plays, y'all not so explosive.
Yeah,
And
couldn't tackle.
Yeah. And then getting touchdowns too early on. I was like, ooh. But I was holding out hope for y'all because the commentator kept talking about, oh, man, the past, they came back from, versus Cincinnati. They came back versus West Virginia, this and that. And they scored again.
You got to put up points to come back, though.
Yeah, this is true.
You got to put up points and make some stops to come back.
This is true.
And I even put some money down on.
No, Deke.
I think it was mid-game. It was second quarter at some point.
You was
19 and a half spread. It was plus 19 and a half.
You come back with a comeback, man. It was time.
I think we got it to like 21 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, some garbage time got us to 21, but yeah, couldn't even hit on that spread.
That's tough.
19 and a half, couldn't hit on that.
That's tough.
Sad part about it is, or the good part about it is,
Yeah, but I say y'all ain't
we're
dead
still
though.
in the mix.
Yeah, y'all are not dead, man.
Went
Y'all
out,
are not dead.
and I think we need Miami to lose a game or something.
Which is very possible. I mean,
yeah, because what I didn't realize
Mm-hmm.
up until this weekend is the ACC doesn't have divisions anymore. It's just the top two teams.
oh yeah, no longer.
So now we don't have the tiebreaker on SMU. So that sucks. But you know what? If we went out, and let's say SMU wins out, we could potentially get in that large.
Yeah.
Because that means we would beat Clemson. I think we
Right,
would have
'cause-
to beat Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
And another, we play Virginia this week. We'd have to play some teams, win against some teams, and we're still ranked. Like, maybe we could find ourselves in
All you have to do
that
is
15
get into
range,
the
14,
dance.
15
Get
range,
into
yeah.
the 12 and you're in. That's all you got to do right now, man.
Yeah.
And there are enough teams
11 and
losing.
1.
Yeah, as we say, there's enough teams losing this season where there isn't the clear cut like runaways anymore. So I think all of that like benefits you guys in a big way. But from here on out, you definitely got to take care of business.
Yeah, got to win out, and then to get into the ACC, we're gonna need some help. We're gonna need some help either way. We'll probably need some
The
losses
fact y'all
from
got
some of those.
Clemson and Louisville still on
mid-ranked
the
teams.
schedule is good though.
Yeah, well, Clemson just lost.
All right, that's what I'm saying. That's good.
That doesn't help us though, because Clemson.
Oh yeah, they need to look a little better.
Yeah, you just
Fair.
look a little bit better. Right.
Fair.
But then you know what though? That helps the Louisville game
Yeah,
because now Louisville's
Louisville
ranked.
looks better. Yep.
Right. Yeah, pick your poison.
Yeah.
Just went out, but they were terrible. It can't get much worse from there. I wouldn't think. Either way, this is a very successful Pitt season.
Y'all still killing it this year.
Yeah,
though,
this
bro.
is an amazing
Y'all still
season after
killing
what
it.
we did
It
last
just-
year.
Yeah.
To be 7-1, we're still ranked 7-1.
And still got a chance to legitimately make some noise.
We got a
Going
quarterback.
forward, man.
Yeah,
Heck
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. You know,
Y'all
what,
in a good
I'll
spot.
take it. Beat West Virginia in dramatic fashion, down
Yeah.
10 in the fourth quarter.
Come on, man.
Yeah, beat Cincinnati, another rival.
Man.
Down a lot in the second half.
Resilient as heck, but y'all got the guys.
Yeah, just a terrible game. Terrible game.
Is this an Arduzzi game?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
I didn't know I was, it's one of the ones. Figure I put it on somebody, put it on him, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the team wasn't prepared at all.
Showed up, man, reading their press clippings all
Put
week.
it on everyone for sure.
I was a little surprised y'all weren't favored in the matchup, though. Did you? When I saw, I want to say they had SMU as like the favorites in it.
Well, it definitely made me think. It definitely made me ponder why we weren't favored or why it wasn't a closer spread. Yeah, they were favored by 7.5.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised.
We were the higher ranked team. Now I get it; it's on the road, but yeah,
But
it made me
still,
wonder.
7.5
What am I missing about this
Right.
SMU team?
I haven't watched a lot of SMU. That was probably like my first like full game of SMU.
They're athletic.
Yeah,
Like they had speed.
They got some
and stuff,
size.
but
They had some size.
I feel like we could run it back and beat them if it was played back home here.
Yeah.
Knowing what I know and just how we played, like that wasn't the Pitt team I've seen all year.
That's how I felt the 2 times.
Now the
that we
defense,
fallen short.
the defense to a degree,
Mm-hmm.
but it still wasn't even that bad
I'm with you.
in the games early on. It never got to that point.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Gave up 40 points. Jeez, oh man.
Yeah, bro. They was really trying to put 50 up. I was like, oh my God. Like, wait a minute. Stop it. Yeah. But
Yeah,
hey, bounce back week,
that
man.
was a tough one. That was tough.
It's all good. Bounce back week. Let's see. Let me find some positivity for you then. You got your pick right with the Dolphins. There you go. She covered. That's a win for you,
I think
right?
I got a lot of picks right this week.
Low
I'm not
key,
even gonna front.
low key, there is a
I think
possibility.
it was a good comeback effort.
There is a possibility that the universe might have worked in your favor with the games this week, since Pitt didn't work in your favor. I think that might have been the case, because I was looking. I'm like, how'd that work? Hold on.
I don't like that trade off if that's the case. I would have rather lost every pick.
I wasn't
Pitt to
tripping on the
win.
trade. I was like, you know what? After that spread, you can have that spread. All right, you can have that game. I ain't tripping on that. All right, shout out to Tua. Yeah, shout out to Tua. But yeah, bro, I'm with you, man. I could dig it.
Yeah, good weekend though. Yeah.
No, I like it, man. That's how it's supposed
All
to be on a
around.
bye week, though,
All
man.
around.
Did you get any relaxation in, man? I know
I
you've
did.
been grinding.
It was a good just bye week. I needed that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was a little lazy last week and into the weekend, but in a good way. Sometimes you need to kick back, relax.
I like it, then.
I needed it. You're right. Yeah, I
like
think I needed it. Steelers needed it.
Heck yeah.
Now we're on our way. Second
Come
half
on,
stretch.
man.
We got Hard Knocks coming up too.
Yo,
Don't
let's
forget about
not
that.
forget. Facts.
When's that
Hard
start?
Knocks is about to be nuts. They
End
said
of November, December.
Yeah, they said they're already setting up like the cameras and stuff at the facility. So definitely like that, man. Seeing a little more buzz happening around the building. Yeah.
Week 12 it should be then, right?
Yeah.
Last 6 weeks of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that thing's gonna be fire. I'm excited for it. Definitely excited for it, man. And I wonder also how much more like information we're gonna get out of those guys being there versus your traditional in-season beat reporters or sources where information comes out. Now they're actually gonna get the cameras in there, kind of like with the Giants situation. Like how much information we know about the Saquon Barkley
Right.
pre when it happened and post solely because of that show, whereas we probably wouldn't have even known all of, or the majority of the conversations and the dialogue that was kind of going back and forth. So I'm looking forward to that part with it, man. Low-key, I wish it was happening now so we could get this trade talk a little bit more out there, man, because every time I look up, I'm like, oh, is another receiver was linked to. Oh, dang, all right. Oh, that makes 3. Okay, all right, bet, But you know how it goes. We'll talk about it.
Something's got to give.
Something. We only got like a day left, right? Yeah. Yeah. Getting right down to it. I like it.
What's up with you, though?
Man, with me, dude, shoot, man, I just got back yesterday evening, man. I went to Nemacolin. Shout out to iHeartRadio.
Okay.
We did a little golf out in Steelers type thing. I was over there with some of the guys. Santonio Holmes. Shout out to the MVP. Craig Wolfley. We know the voice of the Pittsburgh Steelers on the color commentary. Calvin Austin, Mr. Speed Demon himself. Young Connor Hayward pulled up. Shout out to Connor as well. And Christian Kunz, man. Big. I like my snapper, man. And Dulac, because he was hosting stuff. So shout out to Dulac. But it was a cool little group, man. Played some golf out there. Had a little vibe. Definitely lazy boyed it up. You know how, Deke, you can have your mind set on, I'm going to do something. Like, I'm going to go out or we're going to go to the casino. We're going to have fun. And then you mess around and hit the bed. And you like, oh, I'm going to just sit here for a little bit. And I'm going to just lay down for like 5 minutes, Deke. And I'm going to get up and be ready to go. And that 5 minutes turned into, oh, wow, the sun is up. Yeah. So that's kind of what happened to me this weekend. But it was cool, though, man. I had my little bathrobe on, man. I wanted to kick my feet up because, we had just got back from the week before being in Cali. So, yeah, man, I kind of, played a little golf.
So you bailed on the crew?
Don't do me
Did
like
they
that.
go?
Deke, don't do me like
Did
that.
everyone else
Deke,
go?
don't do me like that, Deke.
Did you have a lot of missed calls on
why
your
are
phone
you
in the
doing me?
morning?
I actually did have a fair share of texts and
Was
phone
Dulac worried
calls.
about you?
Listen, it was a certain text that I had on my phone, and I was just like, no, not that one. Oh, so there was some text that it felt good to be missed, but it felt bad when I woke up, and I was like, did I really just do that? And I called myself old while I was brushing my teeth because that happened. I was like, yo, that's some old guy stuff right there, bro. You really came up here, put this bathrobe on after the shower, and never got out the bed, bro. Like, you ordered your little room service and never made it out. Shit, it was bad, bro. It was terrible. But such is life, all right? I cut myself some slack. I said, you know what, man? You've been traveling. You've earned it. Sleep in your little bathrobe, man. It is what it is. So, yeah. But, yeah, definitely.
Maybe it was bald on lie. Maybe you would have lost a little bit on the roulette table or something.
I probably would have, but it felt the momentum for that night. Deke, you know how the momentum gets at certain parts of the day.
Yeah.
Following golf, the happy hour, like the momentum.
Everyone was talking about the casino.
Deke, not only was everybody talking about it, Deke, you know how people could talk about it, but you're like one of the main like people in the
you. My buddy, a couple of my buddies are like that. Trust me, I know.
Deke, I'm sitting next. I'm like, yo, gang, yo, hit me, man. What's how we pull it up tonight, bro? Hey, look, the shuttle gonna pull up at this time, man. We could go there, da 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 da. We quarterbacking it, Deke. Quarterback the whole.
You can't be the guy that's calling for the plans.
Oh man, quarterback the whole thing, and I was just like, my bad, guys. I'm sorry. Mistakes were made. All right, I'm sorry. So me. But yeah, that's why when I woke up the next day, I was like, you know what? You just an old guy, right? I was brushing to the old head. Can't believe when he fell asleep. Golly. Call you Grandpa Moats now. That's what I felt like, bro. We had to take the walk of shame in the morning. Everybody looking at me like, oh, where was you at? Nah, you want to text me back like, yo, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. My apologies. I got you next time. All right. It happens, man. It happens.
Damn.
Yeah. But it was a vibe, though. It was a vibe.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. And the room service was good. The bathroom was very comfy. So I wish I had more, but unfortunately, like I said, man, yeah, didn't make it.
Yeah, I wish we had like a story about you and Dulac and Calvin Austin or something on craps.
Getting after it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
little blackjack with Coons.
Hey, look, man. A year ago, the vibe was the vibe. It was perfect. It was what we thought it would be, and that's why I was so eager for. Yeah, but sometimes you get lost, man. Sometimes on that journey there, it's just there. Yeah. Sometimes sometimes you get the bear, sometimes the bear gets you. I guess the bear got me that time. All right. So, but we live and we learn. Man.
Yeah, fair enough. You're self-aware.
Heck yeah. So other than that, though, everything else was a vibe this weekend, man. Like I said, I didn't take too many L's. I felt like it was a good
Would have been
weekend.
nice if the Bills lost.
Don't do that. Don't make it a negative thing. They didn't cover. Okay, so that is their loss of the week. They didn't cover. But it was a good time, man. I felt pretty good, man. Yeah. Don't do that. We don't want the Dolphins to get confidence either. We saw with the Jets win, and now people talking about the Jets like,
Bills to get any good seeding.
No, the Jets are talked about now. Are they about to come back? Or are they about to get going now? Devontae Adams even putting out the little. It took a couple of weeks. But
I'm
we got
not
it
worried
now.
about the Dolphins in big games or Tua on the road in big games.
No. Tua looked good.
I gotta give him props.
Tua looked
did.
good.
He had the game time draft.
Yeah, he looked good, man.
But when it gets colder, when the games become bigger, I'm not worried about Tua at all.
Man. Tua gave valiant effort. Tua is a stand-up gentleman. Tua always the first guy in the locker room, last guy to leave. Gives great pregame speeches. A true leader. All right, a locker room's guy. He's a guy's guy. All right, that's what Tua is. He's a jolly good fella. I like Tua. I hope he starts every game the Dolphins play. Or at least when we playing. I hope. Yeah, I like Tua, man. Shout out to Tua. Bills, Steelers, Cardinals. Anytime you play the Dolphins, it's Tua. We want Tua out there. I respect that guy.
I think the only reason Bass made that 61-yarder is because he knew he wasn't supposed to make it.
61 for the cash. Don't do him like that.
He knew it was long enough where like people wouldn't be as mad if he missed
Career long too, man.
That's the only reason he made it.
Don't do it. Why you hating on it? Why
you agree with me, too.
Why are you hating on it? It was down. It was
because he's been missing kicks left and right all season.
61 center cut.
He missed 2 in that game.
He missed the extra point in that game. That's why it was even their ability to tie it at the end. Yeah. But it didn't matter.
That's the only reason he made it, though.
Listen. Tyler Bask and the Bills took a page from the Steelers book. They say, yo, we tired of Trubisky games. We tired of Kyle Allen games. Let's take the heart attack approach. All right? So they took the heart attack approach. Went it on the buys, walk off. All right? Went it on a 61-yarder. It's pretty cool, man. 61 in Buffalo too. It's kind of like 65 anywhere else because you know that wind be swirly. You seen that wind before? You know what it get like, man.
No, it was good weather.
Oh, don't you do it? It was probably like 60. It could have been 67.
In his favor.
It would have been 68 if it would have been anywhere nicer. Like in a dome, definitely got the right 69 easily. That thing hit nothing but net. It was like center cut high net when it hit too.
Like I said, he had nothing to lose, so he really put his
Don't
all
do
into
that.
it and didn't really care where
Don't
it went.
you do that,
He's like,
Deke.
you know what? This is
Why
61. No
are
one's
you
expecting me to make
hating,
this. No,
Deke?
I'm just telling the
Deke,
truth.
why are you being like
agree
that,
with me?
Deke? I'm not about to confirm that, man. He knew it was cash. Everybody knew it was cash. Even Josh Allen, they even showed his face. It was like, yeah, you definitely believe he was gonna make that up. Yeah, jump. Yeah, not a doubt in sight. Woo, yeah.
It's looking like they were gonna have another kicking contest this week.
Hey, listen, it was very much leading that way. They wanted the game would have ended and be like, hey, you just right in the parking lot right now. All right, if you can kick, you got a chance to get a job right now, man. But yeah, 61 for the straight cash, bro. Hey, it's a good weekend, man. So don't. The Bills didn't cover, so that's your dub. All right, that's your.
I wanted
victory.
them to lose. I wanted it all.
You didn't. You did not want because now Tua would be more confident. You don't need a more confident.
I don't care how confident
Tyree, Jalen Waddle.
No.
Speaking of Jalen Waddle, maybe that loss might make him available. You ever thought of that?
I don't.
You ever thought about it? I'm just saying, if he won, that's not available. Because now you talking about, yeah, we building it. But when you lose, now you might be like, hold on now.
He's not available.
What's
Let's just be real with ourselves. No Jalen Waddle, no Garrett Wilson, no Cooper Kupp, no DK Metcalf. None of those guys.
Y'all said no Christian Kirk, or was that not available either? Because
he was available.
That seemed like that was done.
He was available. I know.
The way they talked,
but he's not on the same class as all those other guys.
Well, we was in Devontae. We was a finalist for that too.
I know. But at this point,
a finalist for Ayuk.
At this point, those guys aren't available because their teams want to keep them around.
Are you sure,
That's
though?
the thing. Devontae Adams.
They only want to keep
Raiders
him around.
wanted to get rid of him.
They only want to keep him around.
49ers were open to get rid of him.
They only want to keep him around until the right deal comes. You know how
Cortland
it goes.
Sutton's the best guy available.
No, that's the best guy available within reason now.
And you're gonna have to pay up for him too.
Yeah. But if you want to get what we want to get,
there's no way.
It costs a little bit.
Unless you got some info from this little golf outing over the weekend.
No, I'm just saying, like, literally, though, the Christian Kirk news just dropped. Was that yesterday, 2 days ago?
Yeah,
It's like literally every single dude, we in bed with all of it. So all I'm saying is, if we were literally having a deal in place for Christian Kirk a couple of days ago, I'm just holding out hope that, hey, man, Omar clearly has showed that he is eager and looking for a wide receiver. That has been constant through all of the naysayers of, oh, it is or it ain't or what can and can't. All I'm saying is don't put it past him, bro. Ayuk could have been done, right? Devontae could have been done. Kirk, dang near the way they talk about it, was done. So all I'm saying is, man, hey, we have never had that. We've had the people just speculate, oh, what if, and they're still like, all right, man, we'll have nothing to do with that. These are 3 documented ones now, man. All in the same season.
We reached out for Cup too.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm like, bro.
Glazer.
I'm not just going oh man, it's done. They say some of the best deals get done in the last hour. You know that. We got about 24 of them things. 24 and a half.
DK Metcalf's name or Jalen Waddle's name or Tyreek Hill's name. None of these guys are being thrown out there as legitimately being available, like their teams are willing to move off them. Whereas all those other guys,
with Christian Kirk, how loud
we've
was
heard
it?
that.
How loud was with Christian Kirk? Because I didn't see a lot of loudness.
That's
with
fair,
that.
but I think everyone just put 2 and 2 together. Jaguars suck.
So all I'm doing is 2 and 2 together too. Dolphins suck.
I doubt it.
Hey, we'll see though. We will see.
I'm rooting for it. That'd be awesome. If we got Waddle, if we got a DK.
I mean, either way, it's going to be a blast. So if we bring one of them dudes in, it'd be great. If we don't bring somebody in and we got to rock with what we're rocking with, I think that could rock too. It's just a different storyline.
We need to bring a guy in.
Oh, talk to. Should we
just for depth?
We'll get
like,
into
listen, if Hopkins is going for a 5th and Deontay's going for this late round pick swap, 5th and a 6th pick swap, what can we get Thielen for? Slayton? Like, come on, just trade for one of these guys. Bring them in, get the depth at least. And they could be.
Is it the Deontay they got you?
What? No, it's just bring in some depth. It's not going to be anything you got to overpay for.
For sure. Now, at this stage, and granted, we ain't even getting into it what we getting into just yet, but at this stage though, would you still be willing to break that bank a little bit more to get something nicer, or would you just be cool with depth? Because I heard you say like depth, whereas initially the guys we talked about were kind of like
whenever Cooper Kupp was available,
names,
I was like, do it. Trade a second-round pick. Get Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Let's win a Super Bowl.
Because I'm like back and forth. It's like I don't know if I would rather settle for a depth, but I'm like I for certain would be open to like going to get a legitimate dude if we feel like that's.
I'm good for both.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah, open for business on both ends.
Yeah,
that works either way. Yeah, if we want to get the Kupp type, I don't even know who. Again, I don't think any of these top tier guys are available realistically.
They're not unless you're willing to inconvenience yourself. And I think that's going to be the sticking point with Omar. You can get great deals done with certain players, certain teams, but when you want
the dude doesn't make a bad deal.
Yeah, but when you want that guy, it's like
the dude wants to make sure we are on top on every deal.
Yeah, that's the convo. So it's like if you are the Rams, are you going to allow a situation where you don't come out on top and you're removing yourself from a Cooper Kupp? If you're the Seahawks, are you going to allow a DK Metcalf to be moved in any capacity and you not come out on top? Like that's what I'm saying.
Both still in the mix for the NFC West.
Right. It's like you're going to have to give up a lot or give up more than you're willing to go get that type of player. But what you're getting in return is all world proven production. So you know why the number is or why the ask is as high. But now we're kind of at that point of, do we think we are one receiver away? Because if we think that type of player is what pushes over the hill, then it's like, yeah, go get him.
No,
if we're a little bit skeptical about it.
If Russ is playing like this, I don't think we're a receiver away. I think we're already there right now.
Okay.
It's just for security. It's just for insurance purposes.
Okay. Because I think of insurance, I'm like, I think I could get that via free agency, worst case, you know what I mean? But I think if I'm talking about going to acquire something, I'm trying to make my situation ironclad.
I think that does that too, though. Like Jacoby Myers or Slayton. I think those guys can be better than what we got.
I don't look at Jacoby as like a bad player. I think Jacoby he would be our number 2 receiver.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how people view him.
Those guys should be.
Right. But it's like, I don't know how they view him.
Things happen sometimes
Like,
with
I think
these
he's a good
trades
player, yeah.
Where people will hop on a moving train and it won't be the right fit.
Yeah.
So I guess you got to account for that. But yeah, he should be. He should as soon as he gets here.
Like Jacoby Myers, Adam Thielen, like both of those type of dudes. Who was that guy you just said? Before you said Jacoby, it was somebody Slayton, yeah. Like, based off of where they're currently at versus what we currently have here, I think that all of those dudes kind of slot into that wide receiver 2 slot on paper. Now, obviously, they have to come in here and pick up the offense, produce stuff like that. But on paper-wise, I think that all 3 of those dudes would be clear ahead of our current group outside of a GP.
Yep.
I like those. I personally, like, that's like my floor, though, of if I'm going to make a move. The Jacoby Myers, the Darius Slayton's, like,
I'm
the Mike Williams of the world. Like, that's like, if we're not in that range, I would much rather just rock what we have. And if an injury happens, go free agency and make the best of the situation.
We got Ben Skoranek chilling on our practice squad. See what he's got. Dude won a Super Bowl back in the day.
Yeah. And with Rush, you anticipate him continuing to be a force multiplier in certain instances, which we've already seen pass game wise. And that's the reason why we've even kind of adjusted our feelings about how much we're willing to give up to go get a receiver. Versus like when Fields was out here, we all kind of felt like it was a consensus. We need to go get a guy, and it doesn't matter how much it costs. Go get that guy.
I think trading for one of those 3 names, a Slayton, a Thielen, or a Myers too. That it's in a way it's Pickens insurance. It is too. Yeah. To be able to get out of a stadium. Yeah. If with something goes wrong, moving into the number 1 spot. Yeah. Because that's what I mean. That's why we got to make one of these trades. Because if Pickens goes down, we're kind of screwed.
1,000% we're screwed. 1,000%.
So get a slate. Because I think we can win. I think we can win games. We can get out of stadium. Yeah. If Russ is playing like he is, if Darius Slayton or Jacoby Myers is our number 1 with Calvin Austin, Van Jefferson, the array of tight ends, and Cordell Patterson coming back.
I think you've named the good group of, if not the A-list group, which are like the Cups, the DKs, the big guys. If not that group, then that next tier you just talked about, the Jacoby Myers, the Darius Slaytons, the Mike Williams of the world, man. I think like those type of names that we've named, I think are like the perfect, if not this, then this. But if not either one of those, then I'd rather just stay put personally. Yeah, because the next tier would be bunch of unproven guys or guys that might be a little over the hill, like they're Tyler coming Boyd, in with something. Tyquan Thornton, KJ Osborne. Yeah,
Jonathan Mingo. It's like,
That doesn't move my needle. I'm with you.
Are they even better than Scotty Miller in this offense?
I was about to say, I'm with you. Like, I feel like we're all lateral. In the sense of, like, not an improvement, not necessarily a downgrade either, but I just think these are all, like, they kind of all in the same little vein, man.
Yep.
Respect, man. Respect. I like it, though. Shout out to the Deke thought. I don't know how we backed into that, but it works.
I don't know what we were talking about. I think I said I wanted the Bills to lose.
It started out as a hater. And
receiver talk?
Because you tried to hate, and then we pivoted. That's what it was.
Another thing I want to mention, though, from
please no negativity
yesterday's
towards the Bills.
slate of games.
Okay. Whew.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I could say about the Bills.
Nothing? No. It was good.
I promise Baltimore's not that good. I just promise.
Wow. That's a bold take.
No, I just promise they're not that good.
What makes you think that? You saw what
It's
they
teams
did,
like
right?
It's teams like Denver that makes them look really good.
We played that same Denver team, though.
I promise Baltimore's not that good.
We played that exact same Denver team. What was the difference?
What?
We played that same Denver team. What's the difference?
The penalties on us early on.
Will we have put 41 up? Because it was like,
no, it's just Baltimore's good. I'm just saying they're not that good. Baltimore's not going to look like that against us. Baltimore doesn't look like that.
They didn't beat a lot of teams.
Really, really good teams that are playing. No, I mean, the Bills, I guess. I
was about to say Buffalo 7-2. They got out there pretty bad, man.
Maybe the Bills aren't that good.
You know, I've been said they overrated, man. I don't even know why you get worked up about Buffalo, man. Yeah, man. They just fluky 7 wins. Jeez.
I promise Baltimore's not that good.
I know you've been saying it.
Lamar throws one up in the middle of the field to Zay Flowers 17 seconds before halftime. He ends up scoring a touchdown. It's like, you got to be kidding me.
But, like, have you
they're good.
Like
I'm going to admit, they're good. They're good. Yes, Baltimore is good. They're not that good where everyone's going to be talking about them.
They can run the ball.
AFC favorites, above reproach. They're not that good. That's all I'm going to say.
They
Denver made them look that good.
They be throwing the ball now, man. You be seeing
Yeah, Lamar looks good. I got to give him credit. Yeah,
they even got another receiver, a Pro Bowl receiver they brought in, man. They went and got a Pro Bowl receiver for a 5th-round pick, man.
That's fine. They still have 3 losses.
Yeah.
They have some of these, like, blowout wins. I think it's more that the opposing team is just playing their worst game possible on that given Sunday, and Baltimore's taking advantage of it. So credit to Baltimore, whatever. Like, they're good. They're not that good. I promise. They're not that good where they're above reproach
and whoop up on bad teams.
They're the anonymous best team in the AFC that I guarantee. I didn't even check today. I wasn't listening to any of the.
A lot of people like them, man.
Monday morning reactions
like
from
bro.
Yesterday's slate of games, but I'm sure everyone's saying they're the favorite in the AFC now. Best team in the AFC.
A lot of people like them, Deke. A lot of people. They talk about what you going to do. You want Lamar to run it. You want Derrick Henry to run it. You want Likely to kill you. You want Andrews to kill you. You want Bateman to get you. Do you want DJ to get you? Do you want Zay Flowers to get you? It's like, man, pick your poison. Don't let Tucker. No, you know he can kick. Oh, man, do you see their defense? Oh, man, they got the pass rushers now.
Defense ain't that good.
I would agree, but they got pass rushers. They got linebackers. They got Marlon Humphrey. They got Kyle Hamilton. They got names, man. I'm just saying, bro. They
just lost to Jameis Winston and the Browns.
But that was different. That was Jameis.
I just promise they're not that. They're not above reproach good. They're not.
I don't know,
they're
man.
One of the teams in the AFC mix for sure.
Man.
I'll give them that credit, but they could lose to any of these teams.
Man, they pretty damn
as shown by their
saying, man.
6-3 record or 5-3 record, whatever their record is.
I don't know.
They've lost to the Raiders, they lost to the Browns, and they lost to the Chiefs.
They're the favorites to beat the Chiefs. What they said, because they said they would have beat the Chiefs if it wasn't for my man Likely having a 12.5 versus a 12. Yeah, they said that was.
Well, they still would have had to convert on the 2-point conversion. That's no guarantee.
It's Lamar though.
Well, we've got to see him fail on those firsthand.
It's Lamar. That's what they say. It's Lamar, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. A lot of people talk about Baltimore, though, man. A lot of people say you should fear him. A lot of people saying that.
I don't care what they're saying. I'm just here to tell you they're not that good. They're not as good as what people are saying right now.
There it is.
They're good. Yeah, Baltimore's good.
Because they say they like real good. Like you should be scared of them good. That's what they've been saying. That's all right. That's what they say, bro. That's what they say. You know I'm hard-headed. I still don't believe I'm hard-headed. Not sitting in the stadium already. I'm just hard-headed. I need to see it again.
They just got to do it in the playoffs, really. For them, yeah. For Lamar, for like the rate, you got to do it better in the playoffs. I think to get like legit respect.
Sure. I mean, I hear the narrative behind it, like the playoff thing. I get it, but I'm like,
I'm just saying none of this matters. And like, cool, Lamar, you could win another MVP. You guys can win all these games.
It matters. It does matter.
What do you do in the playoffs? Like matter.
It's the
almost like Dak and the Cow. Yeah, it's fine.
It's prerequisite.
But we've seen this story how many years with them?
Yeah,
that's cool.
But because I think of how it flips with the Cowboys right now, they probably not going to get a chance to go to the postseason this year. Might be better for them from a branding standpoint, though, right? Because then nobody says, "Oh, we saw you fail in the postseason." That's all. It's like, yo, Baltimore's good though, man. Or at least the way they talk, when they talk about the Baltimore good, man. That's what they saying, bro.
They're not that good.
That's what they saying, man.
I'm trying to tell you, they're not that good.
They put 40 on them, man. Put 40 on Bo Nix and them. It was Bo and Peyton, both of them together. Put 40 on them, Deke. 40. I don't know, Deke. I don't know.
That was Denver's fault.
Hey, man. I said, 40. All right, we're going to see. Couple weeks. We'll see.
Yeah, I promise you it doesn't look like that against us.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's just that's Denver. Cool. Yeah. You did it against Denver. I'll give Denver their respect. Like they're all right.
Denver been winning some
games,
like in
man. They're like in that Colts tier. Yeah. You're mid-tier AFC team.
Yeah.
Can compete, but I don't know. You're not that amazing.
I like it.
Yeah, they took advantage of Baltimore. Took advantage of Denver's untimely mistakes. Cool.
Respect.
Throw it up to Zay Flowers in the middle of the field 10 seconds before half.
They say Zay Opala. A lot of people like Zay.
Hey, he's good. I'm just telling you.
Okay. Like Zay, man.
Any competent NFL team should be able to get out of the first half without giving up a touchdown there.
But it's a 2-time MVP throwing that pass, though. You got to remember that, man. It's different when it's a 2-time, not 1 time. 2
Dude was wide open in the middle
MVP.
Of the field.
2-time.
Dude was wide open. Wasn't that hard of a pass.
But he got 2 MVPs. When you got 2 MVPs, you make them throws like that, bro. So you gotta be careful.
He might win another one this year. At this clip, it's between him and Josh Allen
again. Don't throw Josh in there. Do not. It's between Lamar, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, and Patrick Mahomes. Okay.
Not Mahomes ain't winning it. He's the real MVP, but he ain't winning it. Burrow should be in the mix.
Yeah, throw Burrow in the mix then, man. Throw Justin Herbert in there too, I'm sure. All right. Give Kyler Murray some love while we at it.
You know what? I'd throw Jaden Daniels probably in the top 5.
There you go. Jaden got to be a favorite, man.
Jared Goff should be getting some consideration.
Are you coming around to the Jared Goff train?
For MVP. Hey, listen, we know what that award is.
I ain't just come around to Jared.
He's playing good.
How good? Has he reached Kirk Cousins level good?
Oh, he's better than Kirk.
He's better than Kirk. Okay. Yeah. Is he?
Oh, Kirk's playing good.
That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to ask. You said he's better than Kirk. I'm like, Kirk balling. Yeah. Kirk looking good, man.
He is. Yeah.
Okay.
Good in the playoffs.
Okay.
And he might actually. Kirk showed me some things.
Because Goff has already done it in the playoffs. Goff done been to a Super Bowl.
Kirk showed me some things.
He been to a Super Bowl and an NFC Championship. He didn't been both.
He might not choke in the playoffs this time around.
T, why are you trying to do this reverse psychology on Josh Allen and Kirk Cousins? Stop it. Just keep your negative energy directed towards those dudes at all times. No complimentary stuff from you towards Kirk or Josh to just keep the balance right.
I'm just going it like I said.
No, you're not. You're trying to jinx it. I know what you're trying to do.
I'm not at all.
Yes, you are. You're talking on, he might get the MVP. Oh, Kirk might even do good in prime time. Oh, he might look good in He might look good in the playoffs.
Because he has. You're
doing a lot. You're trying to jinx him.
You're trying to
jinx him. Don't jinx him.
Game-winning drives.
Just let it be. We say let it be. Let it be. Just let it be, man. Yeah. Don't jinx him. But other than that, though, I like it.
Baltimore's not that good.
I like it. That was on your heart, too, because we wouldn't even talk about it when you just came and was like, yo, I just got one last day to say. Baltimore ain't good like that. They is not as good as they look. I like you, bro. I like that, man. I'm with you.
I promise it doesn't look like that against us. I promise it doesn't look like that against the Bengals this week. The Bengals, a team that has a worse record than the Broncos.
They got Joe Burrow,
Let's see how it looks this week on Thursday Night Football.
That is the Thursday game. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Where's the game at?
Would anyone be surprised if the Bengals win?
No, but it's Joe Burrow, though. And Jamar Chase is different. This is Bo Nix we talk about.
Well, that's my point. So why are we riding high like Baltimore's
because
it was favorite,
Sean Payton and Bo Nix.
Lock it in.
It was Sean Payton and Bo Nix. It was like together, like unification. It's different when it's two on both of them. It's both of them, bro. Yeah.
No, they're not in the top of the AFC class.
Deke said, I don't care what your TV is telling you. I don't buy it. I ain't hearing none of that. I like it, bro. I like it. You know I like it.
They're good. Yeah, I think everyone can admit they're good. I'm not saying Baltimore's a bad team. They're going to be in the AFC mix, but they're not above reproach. I would not be surprised at all if the Bengals beat them. Actually, I'll pick the Bengals to beat them this week. I'll give my pick. I don't even care about the points.
Wow. All right. I mean, listen, if you're going to force my hand to pick Baltimore, I suppose
I don't even know where the game's at. I don't know anything.
If you're going to force my hand to take Baltimore, I unfortunately will take Baltimore in that Bengals matchup, which I don't like because...
Which, actually, that's probably a bad pick by me because the Bengals' defense is god-awful.
Yeah. But both teams going to score. I feel like both teams are going to score.
Yeah, you're right. Baltimore's defense ain't anything crazy.
See, both teams are going to be scoring, bro. Yes. Both of these teams are going to be scoring points, man. Baltimore, you just can't let them get that lead. Once they get that lead, it's weird with them, man. Yeah. But we'll deal with them in a little bit. Their time is coming. But with that being the case, let's start the show like how we normally do. All right. Drop it in the comment section where you are tuning in from. And in that way, we'll give you those big boy shout outs to start today's show. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Dude, we really did 36 minutes of the intro. I ain't even peep. I was like, yo, we here. I like it though. It's that bye week vibe, man.
Yeah.
It get like that.
Mike Hood.
Shout out to the Ravens.
614 Columbus.
Getting it all spicy in here today.
No shout out to the Ravens.
Well, shout out to Tua. We like Tua Tagovailoa. Shout out to Tua.
No.
He covered. Yeah,
he did.
He covered, bro. Shout out to Tua.
Play good. Should have pulled out the win, though. You know what? That's not even Tua's fault. They didn't win. Who the heck was the guy that fumbled?
Was that A-Chain?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, A-Chain.
Yeah. Dolphins players doing stupid stuff.
You seen who recovered, huh?
I don't even remember.
Probably was DeMar. You know he got a lot of turnovers.
I'm sure.
He balling this year.
DJ Lundy from the 757.
Should have got comeback player of the year last year. They was hating on him. Talking about he ain't nice. He been starting all year, man. Why y'all playing with that, man?
You think we'll get it this year?
It's too late now. They've already rectified the rule. We don't want that. We don't want that no more. When you come back from adversity, sure. But yeah, just for balling, nah. Save those words, man.
318 or no. Who was I saying there? I think that was someone from Norfolk, Virginia.
You're right. It was DJ. Was it Real Deal RC? Because I don't think DJ Lundy is here yet, right?
It is DJ Lundy.
DJ Lundy then. Okay, yeah.
757 Norfolk, VA.
So we got two from the crib then. Two from the 75. Because I've definitely seen Real Deal. My bad, Real Deal RC. Shout out to you though.
Ray Meeks agrees with me from the 757. Says I'm with Deke. Baltimore ain't that good.
The crib. Well, he from the crib, so I gotta agree. And just off the general principle of it.
They're still not on top of the AFC North.
This is true. Yeah, because they haven't had a bye week yet. I do. I'm with you. They're gonna have to see us, so we're gonna.
They have 3 losses, and they're playing the Bengals this week.
We're gonna get the answers
they
to
could
the test.
Very easily have 4 losses.
We're gonna get the answers, man.
By the end of Thursday night.
Yeah, we're gonna get the answers though, because they got to see us. We got to see them 2 times still.
And I'm not worried about that. Again, it's good. Yeah, whenever we play the Ravens, whenever we play the Bengals, those are gonna be good matchups. I'll offer that up.
Why?
I would admit
we blew them out last time we played Cincinnati.
They didn't have Burrow.
It doesn't matter. We've gotten beat by them without having Burrow out there too. It go both ways.
Yeah.
You know it go both ways. Deke. Come on, man.
That was because of Juju. Juju cursed that game.
It go both ways, Deke. That was definitely the
and
Juju
that was a
game.
Tomlin loss.
That for certain was the Juju. No, why you gonna do it, Juju? This is the week of all weeks. They said don't do it versus Buffalo. You did it. We saw that happen. Now you really gonna do it again this week? Stop
on Monday Night Football.
Stop it. Yeah, that was for certain. Yes.
We got Grant A from the 818, Los Angeles.
Shout out to LA in the building. Let's get it.
Zach Strait, the 858, Rochester, New York, says we run the North.
Most certainly run the North. You know who in first place still, even after the bye week still. Come on.
Last one, lifted ones from the 916, Sacktown.
Shout out to Sacktown, man. Let me tap in real quick with Night Rider 16 in the 318 Louisiana, a.k.a. The Boot. Yes, sir. Then Richard RB's on the 310 Carson, California, calling for a 3-score dub this week. Where's the Commanders? Respect.
You know what? To be honest with,
respect.
I don't know about 3-score, but I don't think the Commanders are that good either.
Ooh, okay, let's go. I heard defense is questionable. Offense though, they top 5 scoring. That's what I do know. They put up points.
Are they actually? Because they struggle in the red zone.
Yeah, they said they're like top 5.
They can move the ball.
Scoring.
They've been struggling in the red zone recently.
Yeah, offense supposed to be like really good for them. So We know Jaden Daniels is a big part of that.
He's balling out.
Yeah.
I get that. I respect him, but
we're gonna find out though. Hey, we ain't gotta wait long for that one. Baltimore, we gotta wait a little bit longer for. The Jaden Daniels one? Oh, we ain't gotta wait. No. We're gonna find out that one real soon. Real soon. I'm looking forward to it, man. Tom Jaden, the 209 Central Valley, California.
Maybe it's I actually think our defense is gonna be good coming out of the bye. If they're not, then forget what I'm saying.
Don't you do that, Deke. Don't you do that. Stop that. Defense
Maybe because I haven't seen our defense in a week.
Don't you do that, man.
That I'm going back to my preseason expectations of the defense. Man.
Deke said,
I think that's what's going on right now.
I'm not worried about any offense. I'm like, we could give up $145 to Tracy. Yeah. That was Tracy.
I think that's where I'm at. I haven't seen our team play in a little bit. And this defense give up a ton of yards to no names.
Fair enough.
Haven't seen it in a week, so I forgot about it.
Because I was definitely watching that tape again earlier today. I'm just like, this is very frustrating at times with our run defense. I don't hate it, but it's just frustrating at times because we leave a lot out there right now.
I'm fine with our offense. I'm not even worried about it. Russ is back. We're fine.
Yeah. So, all good. All right, let me get a couple more. Then at the end, we will get to these supers, man. Sky 2, Smooth in the 318, Shreveport, Louisiana. And then after that, man, I got the homie Richard Hunt in the 727, Tampa. Shout out to Tampa, Florida. He says, sweep the Ravens and the division is over. I would agree. I like it. Y'all hit that like button one time for the coach. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Games. Yeah, unless he's trying to account for like him saying like our record will be just too good. But no, you still gotta be careful with that. Because we still gotta play Cincinnati twice and Cleveland twice.
I think the Jameis magic has worn off. It was a one-game wonder.
It was 1 week.
I'm not worried about them as much.
Gotta be, hey man, as long as you operate the way you're supposed to operate, it is an issue. When you don't, James good enough.
Well, that's a given every Sunday, but obviously the Browns are going to be the easiest team rest of the way.
I mean, because they beat the hardest team in the whole NFL, though, if you think about it.
Well, that's why I said the Ravens aren't that good.
Or maybe the Browns are good.
No.
With Jameis.
No.
Just never know, man.
No, that was a one-game wonder.
You never know, man. It's Jameis. Game-winning drives, everything. Stood up in the face of adversity. It's Jameis.
No.
He ate the W.
Came back down to earth last week.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see it playing out like it did against the Ravens consistently going forward for them. I don't see it.
All right.
Yeah, so they're the easiest opponent on our schedule going forward. Because outside of the Bengals, Ravens, Commanders, then it's Chiefs, Eagles.
Yeah.
Then we got Browns 2 times. So it's Browns. We got to get those games.
I'm drawing a blank. What were we last year versus the Browns? We swept.
1-1.
No, 1-1. We lost the second one. You're right. The year before that. Have we split the past 2 seasons with them?
I don't know. Year before that, that was
the Kenny
Mitch loss. Yeah, Mitch loss on the road, and we smoked them week 18.
So yeah, past two seasons we split with the Browns. It was just craziness.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right, first super of the day, we got AJ Martinez saying the Tomlin game happened at home against Dallas. Cowboys are terrible. CD's mama talked shit about Dak. Really, who cares? Some of this generation. LOL.
Jeez. Oh, I know CD mama would talk great. Dave, shout out to man. Everybody can have a voice, man. You do have freedom of speech, so you are allowed to say whatever you would like to say. Now you do have consequences with that, but you know, shout out to his mama though, man. Shout out to his mom.
I think he's kind of right. Like we should have never lost that game. Hindsight being 2020. My God. DM4191. Shout out to Wifey's nephew who now owns the all-time record for tackles, 317 in the UTSA program history.
Okay.
And UTSA for getting their first-ranked win.
Let's go. No, salute that. Let's get it. I like that a lot right there. I like that a lot.
We got AJ Martinez gifting a Moats membership to Milk.
shout out to AJ Mart. Actually, I think you had a couple you about to go read through.
Sure.
With the suit. Yeah, I'm just going
Hassan
all of them one time. Yeah.
Gifted one to Chloe Smith. Gifted one to Grant A. A few more to Brandon Del Toro, Antonio Carter, and Jared Drever.
Let's get it. So, AJ Mart.
Tito Good Vibes to Stephen Smith. And Tito Good Vibes to someone else that I can't see.
So, AJ Martinez, Hassan T, 1989, and of course, Tito with the good vibes. Shout out to all three of you guys for being absolute rock stars at life, paying it forward, man, and supporting the channel the way that you guys do. We definitely appreciate you on that. And to each of those individuals that the homie Deke just named and the individual that did not get named, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed.
Hold on, I skipped one. Nanzito says, it's funny how the Steelers pushed for the trade deadline extension to this week during the offseason, and now we are milking it to the final hour. Why are we so frugal?
What's your thoughts on that, man?
What
are you saying?
Extending the deadline?
Yeah.
Or us being frugal?
Us being a little frugal at times.
I don't think the deadline has anything to do with us being frugal. I think extending the deadline is just a good thing for everyone. Give you an extra week of gathering information, getting your ducks in a row to get a trade figured out.
But isn't that part of like what makes the deadline unique? Because it is a little bit at that part where you kind of have to decide before you have all your information. It's like the risk reward element of the trade.
I like pushing it back a week.
Okay.
In terms of us being frugal, I don't think we've been frugal recently.
Yeah, I think historically frugal, but with Omar, not so much.
I think Omar's just the type of guy that doesn't want to get one-upped in a trade. Wants to make sure that we get the right end of the deal.
Yeah.
And so far, like honestly, so far so good because we're 6-2. We obviously haven't needed a receiver that bad in the first half of the season.
Yeah.
Going forward, do we? I don't think so if we can stay healthy, but I also don't think it hurts to trade up a late round pick to get Thielen or Darius Slayton to get us some depth and make sure we got the best arsenal we can going into the second half of the season and in the playoffs.
Yeah. Which we know for a fact we're going to need.
Yeah, I think Omar's actually played it really good. As much as we get sick of the trade talks and the speculation and everything, and like, when is this deal actually going to happen? Can we just get this over with? Yeah. Sometimes patience is a virtue. I guess everything's a paradox. Man, let me find
you over here talking like a dang philosopher.
Nah, but you could flip it on the other side, though, too. Patience is a virtue, but you could also say, what other cliche you could say? You snooze, you lose.
Yeah.
You could say that. But I feel like we haven't lost. We have been snoozing on making some of these deals. We haven't gone above and beyond to get Ayuk. We haven't gotten Amari Cooper here, Devontae, any of those guys, but we are 6-2.
Doing whatever is necessary. I'm just hoping that, man, at some point, all of the excitement that we've had surrounding all of the buzz, we're going to get that guy. Could have get that guy. I just hope for one of these times, man, we actually get the actual, like, the happy ending, so to speak. Not like that, but you catch what I'm saying. Like, the fulfillment of, it actually worked out. The aggressiveness, the being calculated and actually winning another deal. Because right now I just feel like we've been getting close, but yeah.
Maybe we would have lost out on those deals.
I'm sure. In a sense, yeah. Maybe Christian Kirk collarbone situation happens once we get him. All right.
Ayuk.
Or Ayuk once we. Oh, bro, we'd have been sick about the Ayuk stuff. I ain't even gonna hold you. We'd definitely been sick about that.
Devontae Adams. Maybe there was nothing we could do about that anyway. He was forcing his hand to go to the Jets, wanted to play with Rodgers.
Which could have been
Amari
the case.
Cooper. Yeah. Maybe we couldn't have even got him anyway, because it was the Browns. DeAndre Hopkins, different story, but could have Jacoby Myers, a Thielen. A Slayton, could they be a better fit at this point and at the stage of their careers versus a Hopkins? Could they be a better fit for us anyway? Yeah. I think, to Omar's credit, I think he's playing it pretty good. Let's just get this done, though. If we don't get one of these deals, I am going to be unhappy tomorrow after 4 p.m.
Oddly enough, I'm with you. As much as I'm like, yo, talk yourself into like
a 6th-round pick for Adam Thielen. Come on, we can't be valuing draft picks that much. Come on.
Who have our past
a
couple
6th-round pick for Darius Slayton?
Yeah, who our past couple 6th-rounders been, man?
We'll probably get one back in a compensatory pick or something.
We always do.
Yeah, you can make up for the 6th-round pick.
Hey, look, but 6th-rounders matter though. Don't do us like that. 6th-rounders matter.
I agree, but we're trying to win a Super Bowl now.
I would agree as well.
And Adam Thielen for a 6th-round pick
don't matter that much when you can get Thielen. I'm with you.
Jacoby Myers, whoever.
Yeah.
One of these dudes for a 5th or 6th.
Is Jacoby really worth a 6? Is DJ going for a 5?
Jacoby Myers is good.
I'm just thinking, how much years does he have left on his contract?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, hold on, that might,
Dude just had 100 yards last week.
Yeah.
He's probably on pace for 1,000 this year.
It's Jacoby. He's a good player.
Bad quarterback play. Yeah, he pretty much gets like 800 yards every season.
Yeah.
And he think of the quarterback play he's had to deal with. Patriots and Raiders.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Fair enough.
I think I have him. He's number 2 after Cortland Sutton on my big board. In terms of receivers.
You like Cortland over Jacoby?
Yeah, in terms of I would
fair.
for the rush factor.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Cause I was like, I kind of like Jacoby a little bit better, but if we're talking familiarity with Russ, then yeah.
And I don't think we're getting Sutton. I don't think Broncos are trading Sutton. So if I take Sutton off my big board, yeah, Jacoby Myers is 1. I'd have him 1, and Slayton or Thielen 2 or 3. Pick your poison there. Do you want the guy that's more proven, or do you want the guy that might be a little bit more in his prime in Slayton?
Respect on that, then. Respect.
AJ Martinez says, AJ loves all of you. Blessings to all, respect to all.
Let's go.
We got a comment from Richard Hunt, too. He says,
blessings and love to you as well, AJ.
Get us a top receiver or nothing. No half-ass receiver.
Respect on that. That's kind of what you were at the beginning with me. I'm like, yeah, if we're going to do it, can we do it? Like, don't give me no play receiver. Like, go do it. If you're going to spend, if you feel like this is such a need, if this is such a target that we've been linked to 3.
I don't think it's that much of a need at this point, though, with Russ playing like he is.
Yes.
In terms of having a bona fide like 1B across from Pickens.
I'll say from your perspective, maybe not. But the Steelers are clearly telling me once again that they are looking. Christian Kirk moves. That was yesterday. Reston played in 2 games.
But he's not Cooper Kupp or DK. He's close. I think he's closer to the Jacoby Myers tier.
I'm talking compensation wise. He is compensated in those convos. He ain't like a cheap receiver. He's a nicely paid receiver. That's all I'm saying. So like, I feel like for them, they saying they want to get one. So I'm just like, go get one. If it's like that, because you're linked to 3 major players, so to speak, man. Like I said, with Ayuk, with
but if the
Adams,
deal ain't right,
and with Kirk.
If the deal ain't right,
deal not
we
right.
Ain't sweating it.
Well, deal not right.
We'll get
still
a Thielen
doesn't
for
change.
6.
But deal not right does not remove the fact that the team, front office wise, is saying we need a player to that caliber.
I think they're saying we're intrigued. We're very intrigued.
I think it's 2 ways to look at it. Then.
Because if it was need, I think we'd go above and beyond to make sure they're in here.
So why have we been linked to all 3 of them then? When in the past that was never the case.
I think because we're intrigued. I think because, yeah, they do. They would make an impact. They would be an upgrade. But do we need them to where we're overpaying or
well, why
going
stay in
out
the
of our
convo
way?
as long then?
What?
Well, why stay in the convo for as long?
Why not?
If you already know the number is 30, though.
What?
We knew Ayuk's number early on when it got linked with the Patriots and with the Browns. We still was involved with that. We ain't walked back off of that one, even with that.
I mean, we don't know what the contract. We don't know what the deal was for
Fair
us.
enough.
We don't know what we were going to pay him or
Fair enough.
what we were giving up exactly. But yeah, I think there's good reason to be interested and want these guys in here. I'd still want a Cooper Kupp if he was legitimately. I'd give up a 2nd-round pick for him in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
I
just feel like
going out of our way,
that type of guy, but yet we still got so much confidence in our current group. That's the disconnect for me. It's like you telling me, yeah.
I don't think we got.
I feel great about the scenario,
so much
but yet
confidence.
we're over here like, yo, who's that? What's they doing? Can they help us out with it? Like, it just feel like we talking on both sides a little bit, man.
I think we are, but
because rightfully
so, because we're 6-2. So I think we can have confidence in our group to the point where we don't overpay for one of these guys, but I think it's also right to be intrigued and look elsewhere and see if we can improve and kind of button things up and make sure this receiver core is as good as we need it to be for the second half and these AFC playoffs, going up against the Chiefs, who they traded for a receiver, Ravens, they traded for a receiver, Bills, they got their receiver.
So you mean three, or at least three teams that were major players last year in the AFC postseason, right? All three of them teams you just named was division round or AFC championship game, went out there and got one of them dudes. All right. I like it.
Yeah, they got a guy.
I like it.
They got a guy. I mean, Jets got the best guy.
Fair.
Jets got Adams. So, yeah, with the Chiefs and...
Because, we didn't even bring up the Jets in that. Yeah,
those guys...
One too, though,
yeah, those guys are... Yeah, I think they're in like a tier 2 compared to a Cooper Kupp or DK Metcalf, if you want to talk about Cooper, Deontay, and Hopkins right now.
Okay.
But, yeah, still good. They still made their moves.
Yeah.
Kupp would have been the one I would have been pissed about. For sure. If the Ravens somehow got Kupp or if the Bills got Kupp, I would have been pissed. Chiefs got Kupp.
I don't like DJ in Baltimore. I'm
not a fan of that either.
I don't like that. Yeah.
I'm not either. Trust me. Especially for what they traded for him. It's crazy.
Yeah. I like it.
AJ Martinez says, much thanks to the Diggler and 5-5 for the show.
No, respect to you, AJ, man. We appreciate you always tapping in with us as well, man. We always like to get in here, cut up for a little bit, man. Have some fun talking about the guys. Even though Deke be trying to send negative energy towards the other team. It's just all these teams in the NFL, you ain't got to pick the winners right up the road. Just, all these other teams, man. Shoot at them.
They're not our friends.
They're not our enemies, though.
They're definitely our enemy.
They're like our cousins. We've already broke this down. Yes. No. We have a great working relationship.
We're all going for one goal. We're all going for the same goal.
Us. Don't do that.
AFC Championship, win that, and then the Super Bowl.
Big family. We share this region.
No, they don't do co-winners.
Why not?
They don't. It's just the rules.
Why not? It's co-MVPs.
So if you're not with us, you're against us.
Why not? I've heard of co-MVPs. Just do a co. Just make a co.
They did do that once.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, right now it might be a Lamar, Josh Allen co-MVP.
Don't put Lamar. You know what? Super Bowl 43 could have been co-MVPs. There you go. See,
honestly,
there you go.
Been.
Yeah,
it could have been, should have been
co-MVPs, man.
But honestly, I think Ben just should have won outright.
Well, that works.
It would have been nice to have a Big Ben Holmes co-MVP.
This is what I'm saying.
Because they would have been both deserving.
You see what I mean? They should have just done the co. I don't know why they didn't do the co. They just done the co. It would have set a precedent, made it way easier.
You could have done 3 with the Rams: Aaron Donald, Stafford, and Cooper Kupp.
Low key. Yeah. I'm with you, bro.
12th Wonder, dope interview with Louis Lips last Monday. They got Moats up out of there like the Secret Service. What do you think about trading for a defensive tackle?
Hey, yo, you funny, 12th Wonder. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to everybody that was down there for the Louis Lips interview. Always a blast talking to Louis in the stadium. Look, they get me out like the Secret Service. They just be trying to get me on schedule because we be having to take a long walk sometimes to these different interview locations for the second interview. So they be just like, yo, come on, get you up out of here, yo. Just got to go. Take the pictures while you walk. I'd be like, yo, I ain't mad. I don't got a lot of fans. Let me stand here and take a picture real quick, man, just in case. Deke, I only got about a handful of people that actually like me in real life. You know what I mean? So yeah, they be trying to rush me up out of that thing, man. But in terms of what do I think about trading for a defensive tackle, currently I don't have a big desire for it. I would like to maybe look into that offseason wise, depending on. Well, actually, I'd have to look into the Larry Ogunjobi contract situation, see what's going on with that. Feel good about Cam based on how he's playing right now. Feel good about Keanu. Would definitely want to reassess where I'm at with DeMarvin Leal. Yeah, I think I'm more off-season for D tackle, whereas I think right now we have a lot of willing and able and capable players in our interior D-line. Shoot, we don't even talk about a Dean Lowry, but this is another guy who's played for a while in this league and has made plays. Obviously, we know he had the block on special teams this year, but he's another one of those guys that has made plays in this league for a while. Man, was out in Green Bay early on. So, yeah, I would just say right now, I don't have a big desire for D tackle. How you feel about it, though?
Not even a thought.
Yeah. How you feel about O-line, maybe? So I was like, that'd probably be like the other position that I know we've talked
get a
about
right
beforehand. Yeah. I know we just signed Dylan Cook back to the practice squad. He was here with us before. So
I think you just pray it works out with Broderick rest of the season.
yeah. We know Zach Frazier should be coming back.
Yeah, because I think we've been doing all right with Mason McCormick at
Mason's
right guard.
played well, man.
Yeah, it's right tackle.
Mason's played well. Ryan McCullum's played well. Yeah.
Maybe an extra edge rusher.
Because, yeah, we know, based on the way that they were talking about Herbig, it sounded like he, like, pulled his hammy, man. Versus, like, the casual tweak. Oh, back next week, back every yeah, so if that is that, then, yeah, maybe you do look into that a little bit more.
I think that's the one position outside of receiver I'd be looking at. I don't think we really need anything else. We're getting Cam Sutton back in the secondary. Yeah. We obviously know we got a bunch of inside linebackers. We
got a ton of safeties.
Yeah. Corners, I mean, Cam's coming back, but we're also getting healthy. Trey should be coming off of IR here soon.
And at some point, even an inside linebacker, Cole Holcomb, is going to be getting closer and closer to whenever that is.
Patterson seems like he's ready to come back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so outside of trading for a receiver, I'd say an extra edge rush guy, depth guy.
Because I was going to say, even on O-line,
someone like Bud Dupree.
The two O-linemen that are technically like done are Daniels and because Herbig technically is done, but Falatano is out. But they said he can still
maybe playoffs
later
or something.
on. Yeah.
At this point,
Bud, though, that's interesting with Bud.
With Falatano, I said his season was done just because like there's no way we were gonna put him in for the playoffs, like sight unseen. But now at this point, he might
put him in.
I think they'll
put him in.
Yeah,
I definitely they'll put him in. Yep. No disrespect to you, Broderick. No respect, but I think they would definitely have that conversation. Yeah. Yep.
Well, he played good in the Broncos game, too.
That's what I was about to say,
That's the other thing. He actually played good. So it's really a shame because imagine if he was starting for us right now.
Think about it. He went down. We was like, when did this happen? How did this happen?
Yeah, we should have never taken him out after those first two series. Mm-hmm. We were dead set on doing the rotation. So, wait, why are we taking Falatano out? He's play good.
Yep.
First two series. Broderick comes in. We get like 3 penalties in a row.
Then we go back and it's like, all right, we happy again. But he got hurt in like that random practice. Or at the week, or it was just like, he just popped up and it was like, he's done.
Yeah, so
like,
actually maybe we could actually play Falatano late in the season in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be possible. Because I just thought Broderick was going to play good enough and the O-line was going to play good enough as a whole. Like, there'd be no reason to shake that up.
They say Falatano getting the Russell Wilson treatment, huh? When it's time to go, you going. I don't care what they say.
Well, yeah, he is, actually. He is, 100%. 100% he is. Funny. I wasn't expecting him to start week 2 like that.
Listen, with all due respect, once again, Broderick, this is with all due respect. I don't want no issue with Broderick. I like Broderick. I'm a fan of Broderick. It's just, shout out to Broderick. Just be more consistent. Everybody that watches Broderick that says, like, the football guys, they'll say the same thing, bro. They're like, he has all the talent in the world. Just do it every play, man. At some point, the switch has to flip, though. Like, where you understand, like, I can't take a play off. It just...
How much can we use injury as an excuse at this point?
When I'm watching, and this is, like I said, somebody else might have a different perspective on it. For me personally, when I watch him, I don't feel like his losses are related to injury. I think a lot of his losses that I see are related to effort and finish. It's like, don't give me 85% of the play perfect, and then the last 15% you kind of exhale. And now instead of you getting this block and now this running back is able to hit through this hole and pick up 10, now this running back gets clipped a little bit because your guy's the guy who condensed the hole. Your guy technically didn't make the tackle, but your guy had the negative impact on the play because you let up at the end of it. I see that at times. I see just not enough finish at times. But he's more than capable. And that's why I'm like, if you could just get that, because you could be scary. I think he got scary talent. And you see it flash at points and times throughout the game, but it's just like you'll have one play where it looks really good, and then the plays where everybody else in the stadium can tell that, he ain't do his job.
Hollywood 931 says, I'm with Moats, Deke. I'm shooting for the stars in hopes of the receiver trade. Can you imagine DK, G-Dub, JW with GP on the other side and Najee playing the way he is? I don't care what the media says. That would be the scariest offense in the NFL.
Is he saying Garrett Wilson? Is that who GW is?
Yeah. And I guess Jalen Waddle, Garrett Wilson, and DK.
I think
if they were available, sure.
I think Jalen Waddle is the best case of who would be available potentially, and I don't even think he's available, honestly.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Because
it would make the most sense because of the Dolphins' record.
Right.
I just don't think they're going to do that to Tua.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you take a weapon from him if you feel like this is my franchise quarterback? They clearly rock with this dude heavy. He's like, why would you take one of his best assets away?
Just after he's coming back from
Right.
a concussion. And they probably think they're still in the mix. They just got to
they
go
still
on a run
are,
because
right.
they're competitive against a Bills team. Who'd they play the week prior?
Oh.
They lost, but they played them
Was
close.
that Patriots? No, it wasn't Patriots. I forgot who it was, yeah.
I don't want to say the Cardinals. Am I off on that?
No, it was the Cardinals. Yeah, because Kyler Murray won at the end. Yeah, Kyler Murray and Tua both played well. Yep.
Yeah, they lost by 1 to the Cardinals.
They lost back-to-back weeks right at the end. Mm-hmm.
So they're 2-5.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably think they still have a chance.
The same way they feel. The Jets.
I doubt they're making a trade.
But I'm sure they're looking at the Jets like, yeah, we can get you. So, yeah.
Right.
You wouldn't want to get rid of a Jalen Waddle in that sense. And then the flip side, when I think of Garrett Wilson, it's the exact same convo. Why would you take one of Aaron Rodgers' best weapons away?
After he has the jump man catch.
Yeah, the jump man catch was crazy, too. Yeah.
Do you see GP thinks the league's conspiring against him because they called that one legal and his illegal?
Look, man, I've learned throughout my lifetime, I'm just different. I don't look at it like, yo, they're conspiring against you or it's the Steelers, they're cheating us. It's like, I don't know. I follow the rules. In that sense, I'm like, yo, the rules are the rules. Like, I get it.
Yeah,
it
the
sucks,
difference was
but it's like, you got
down.
the shin down. It's like,
It wasn't about the 2 steps.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that like complicated from my perspective. I get it. I get like, oh, the momentum is, man, that looks like this. So what's the dirt? You just play into it. But I thought it was pretty simple. It was like, yeah, one's a shin. It's kind of like we talk about the elbow or the hip. It's like, if you get that down, that's the rule. Do we not know that too? You know what I mean? Like, I'll be doing, bro. That's why I be trying to stay out the way. I don't want to get in trouble. And I'm a GB fan. I don't want to get in trouble. I like it. I don't know.
I disagree with them. I just think it's hilarious.
It's very hilarious. But like, you say you disagree. I'm over here like, my mind instantly goes to football. I'm like, bro, why you seeking comfort, man? Like, you know you better than that. Like, bro, just,
Yeah, there was a difference between
yeah,
catches.
you know the rule.
I think the rule's stupid, though.
Yeah. I think both could be true.
I think the
I'm
rule's
with
stupid.
you. Like,
If you get 2 feet down,
Yeah.
if you get the same foot down twice, and like it's lifted up, count it as a catch.
like, if they change the rules of that, cool.
Right.
But I'm just like, let's not act like this is some like, oh, they're just singling you. I'm not going there with that, man. I'm like, bro, you're not the first person to have this work against you or have not get this way. It's like, bro, it happens, man. But we know fans get
This
involved.
ain't the first time GP's blamed the refs.
I heard it. That's why I was like, I ain't tripping on it.
I appreciate it. Honestly, I think
like
it's awesome.
it. I love his energy. It's refreshing because it's different. It's not like the cookie cutter. It's not the, yo, do what you're supposed to do. Like for me, I already told you, I'm gonna default to, all right, bro, that was the rule. Cool. I'm gonna make sure you won't get me again on it. But that's how I look at it. I like his approach to it. It's like, yo, F that, man. Nah, y'all doing this against me, man. Why y'all, hey, man? Nah, bump that. Change the rule then. Something ain't right with this rule.
He didn't say that, though.
He ain't say it, I know.
He said the league conspiring against him.
He ain't far off if that's the route he's going, though. You got to be careful with that one, too. That's how you get fined. When you start saying the league, you get fined that way, bro.
Yeah, he said something like they play favorites, or he deleted it, though.
Yeah, be careful with that one, man.
He wrote it in really, really small font on his Instagram story.
Be careful with
so
it, man.
no one could read it.
Yeah, be careful with it, bro. Just be careful. I'm a fan. I like his game. I like what he's doing, but, yeah. Just right on the cusp of it. Just
AJ Martinez says, I'm out here in a heat wave, 32 degrees in Santa Fe, blasting 5.5 and Diggler show through the amp as I practice putting my fist through the 120-pound heavy bag, wearing shoes and shorts in the beautiful snow.
AJ, you speaking my language hitting that heavy bag. I tell you what, that's a great way to like get rid of some stress too, man. Yeah, that transferring your energy physically, hitting something. Yeah.
I might have to get one of those and maybe
seriously,
tape
bro.
up a Bills logo to it.
Don't. That's a lot. That's all these rival teams you got to pick from. You would pick that team. What about West Virginia? You could put a Mountaineer up there. You thought about that? Yeah, just put a Mountaineer face right there. It'd be perfect. I know you don't like them more than you don't like the Bills, so just Mountaineers. What about a Ravens face? a Browns face,
It's
a
all the same.
Bengals face. Like, you hate all of those way more than the Bills.
I could put up a different logo for a different day.
That's just crazy, bro. I just don't understand.
We'll start off with the Bills.
Where or how this hatred that you created, how did it get in there, man? Like, you're a genuinely good person. Like, I don't even know you not liking people, but this Bills, like, I don't know, bro. Like, they make you a different person, man. You're just a real different person right now, man.
How about Asante, though? He says in his boxing gym, we have Bills logos on all the heavy bags.
Yo, like, why y'all don't fall for what he's telling y'all, man. No, that is not how it's supposed to be. We are all one big family, okay? It's the National Football League, all right? We're all in this together, okay? It's a brotherhood. It's the shield, all right? Don't make it about us versus them. No. We together. We're together. But all these other teams, though, Deke, you like the Pens, put the Flyers up there. You can put the Flyers up there if you want to, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got options, bro.
Maybe that's the Tuesday logo. To start off the week on Monday, we'll do the Bills logo.
What about the Chiefs? You don't like the Chiefs? Put the Chiefs up there.
Yeah, maybe Wednesday.
The Chiefs been actually winning championships. The Bills ain't won that. With the Bills ain't done. Bills been sitting right there with us. We be over here together on Super Bowl Sunday. Like, hey, man, what's up, bro? How you, man? Man, I ain't doing nothing, bro. Just watching the Chiefs again. We should all hate the Chiefs. Yeah, direct it to the Chiefs, man.
Yeah, I don't like them either. Trust me. We got AJ Martinez saying, cold is an afterthought when the monster in the mind heats up. We all have our demons. Embrace the dark to have peace in the light.
All right, Aaron Rodgers.
The R1 on the bench because of snow, so the heavy bag taking hits.
Ooh, respect on that. Yeah, have you made peace with the darkness? Have you been into the dark and made peace?
I heard it's what you got to do.
It's mandatory, bro. It's mandatory.
Looks like it worked out so far.
Yeah, man. I be trying to stay out the dark sometimes, but shout out to the dark. And I'm glad, AJ, that you did put the R1 away while there's snow outside. The R1's the motorcycle. I don't know if it's really safe or not in snow. I just don't think it is. So I'm glad that you did not do that. And shout out to the heavy bag, man. That's a great way, though. Great way to blow off steam. It's a healthy way. All right. I like that. I like that a lot. And without having a Bills logo up there. So I do appreciate that as well, AJ. Salute to you on that. We did have another one that, make sure I get this from real quick, where we, no. Actually, I think we did get that. Never mind. We got that. I'm tripping.
Sticky Bubble says, y'all see DJ Moore walk off the field mid-play. How much is his contract, and would you trade for him?
I missed that.
I didn't see it either.
I've been seeing people bring up DJ Moore's name, but I actually did not know what was going on. Why you get mad with Caleb? I thought that was his man.
Yeah, it's either he's mad at Caleb or he's mad at the whole operation.
Because they lost yesterday, right? Or Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was yesterday. I'm tripping.
Yeah, they got smoked.
Yeah, they lost yesterday. I mean, DJ Moore is nice. I ain't tripping on DJ. Chicago is not doing business with us.
He's doing one of those NBA moves. He just signed that big contract.
Yeah, he just got traded up.
Then he gets disgruntled. Yeah. First season after getting the contract, middle of the season, once out.
How long has he been in Chicago? 2 years or 3 years?
A couple years. But he just signed the extension this offseason.
This offseason, yeah.
Yeah. Got like 25, 26 per year. 4 years.
Honestly, I don't hate it. I do get a little skittish, though, when it's like, yo, how you going rogue already, bro? You just got your check. But DJ's nice. What's his relationship like with?
At least do the cryptic social media post before you actually do some on the field stuff.
Yeah, like throw up the flare first, before you just go full rogue. You would like, I'm out.
Throw up the cryptic thing where you can interpret it in so many different ways. Like Jordan Addison, free 3.
Come on, man.
He's like, oh, you guys are misinterpreting it.
Yeah, you overreacted. No, we're not. Just say it in layman's terms then. Yeah.
Do that first before actually doing stuff on the field where everyone could see it.
They said he shoulder bumped Caleb Williams too. Stop playing, man. Y'all got to stop this. 100K, I am not believing you, man. He did not. There go shoulder shrug. Nobody walking off that
Puma
field,
says
man.
He didn't walk off. He was forced out of bounds and didn't come back inbounds.
Okay.
Forcework 7 says people were exaggerating. He was hurt and left the field.
Oh, all right. That's what I'm about to say, man. Y'all gassing it. I'm like, yo, I didn't see DJ. DJ don't give me that. DJ got that temperament on him. He seems like a good guy. I like good guys. Yeah. Troy Mason Jr. said, on my dad. He said he did, bro. On my dad, he did. All right. Okay. All right. I ain't going against that now. Respect. Okay.
Cliff of the Dark Knight says Lamar Jackson is 2-4 all time against the Steelers.
I'm with you, man. You know I like it.
True stat.
I like it. He also got 2 MVPs too.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Good player.
Doesn't play that good Bloody Nine, you are wild. I'm sorry to cut you off. So you know how my man was just saying, Trey Mason was like, yo, he dead, bro, on my dad. Why my man, the Bloody Nine, said, RIP to your dad, bro. What is wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
Shout out to the chat, man.
They don't believe him.
Shout out to the chat. He said, yo, your dad. He said, so your dad, yeah. Man, I'm sorry about y'all. Sorry for your loss, man. Dang, that's cold-blooded, bro. It's cold.
Mike Hood, Mr. Moats, did you watch the Minnesota game yesterday? I like some of the schemes they run on defense. I'd like to see us do some movement like that. Are we bringing it or aren't we bringing it? I love that.
No, man. Shout out to Brian Flores. This is a different approach. With Flo, super aggressive. Think New England, before he went to Miami, he was in New England as linebacker coach, but part of that convo goes to Miami, obviously, as the head coach. But we remember specifically in the game that we played, it's pros to this approach, but it's also some cons to it. He does a lot of showing cover zero, but they actually will run cover zero. For those of you that don't remember, I think this might have been Mason. I think Mason was at quarterback still. Monday Night Football was primetime game versus the Dolphins. Right before halftime, they're about to call their little zero blitz. We end up hitting the pass to Deontay Johnson on the screenplay. DJ ends up scoring like 50 yards on the play, blows the whole game right over, right? People were looking like, oh, man, was that, by design? Is it rigged? Is this like a bad coach? That's just who he is, though. So watching that game yesterday, because I was watching that Vikings game, yeah. His identity is that they're going to show zero blitz a lot of the times, but they will actually call it. Now, what worked out for them yesterday was their corners stood up on the back end, and Joe Flacco did not have the time that he had versus us, so it made him play faster, and you can see where, yeah, he's not in his prime anymore. He is older, so when you have to be a little bit inconvenienced by working a little bit faster, yeah, it showed up in a bigger way, but it's just a different approach with it. Another guy that has a similar approach to the Flores is the Rex Ryan, right? Rex Ryan, when he was with the Jets, man, or even when he was with Baltimore, is super aggressive. Now, the pro is that ball has to come out fast. The con is, bro, you can get hit quickly and give up an explosive touchdown. And now we're having a different convo with Coach Tomlin. He's just not, that's not his mindset. So if you're coaching for him, whether it's Terrell Austin, Keith Butler, or even Dick LeBeau, he's not gonna allow it to come to that where it's feast or famine in that sort of context, man. Like, he would much rather do, like we see at times, the slow bleed. I want you to snap the ball 15 times. Be methodical. And if you can do that and be disciplined and score, then you deserve it. But now do it again and do it again. And his theory is you can't do that over the course of 4 quarters better than we can. And his track record has proven that. Whereas with the other guys, it's like, yeah, it's aggressive. And when it's cooking, it's electric. Right? But the flip side is, man, we've also seen some of them same teams get hit off. And that's the flip side, the give and take to it. So it's just more so personal preference. I just know with Coach Tomlin, that's just not his mindset. And that's another reason, like when we've seen us play other teams that are more aggressive, he will allow you to make the mistake. He's like, yo, be aggressive, because eventually you're going to make the mistake and we're going to get out the stadium. So, like I said, just different philosophy with it, man. Both sides are successful, though, with the approach. But that's kind of the backstory on that, so to speak.
Malvo does it. Hey, Moats, I didn't get that package, fam.
I will check because I got confirmations on all deliveries, man. But I will double check on that, man. So no worries. I know you had the LA address from here correctly, but you're out in Cali. So like I said, I'll definitely double check that. But no, yeah, got my confos. And then the 3 that Deke most recently picked, I actually have not emailed y'all back yet, but y'all are coming soon. But I say, been a little busy these past couple days, man. But for certain sending emails, those names, make sure I still got them right. Here was Rod, Dollar G, Alexander, and Hollywood 931. So Like I said, got that, and we still got to do our 400 giveaway too. Might do that tomorrow.
Okay.
We're gonna do that tomorrow because that give me time to catch them on these emails. Deke, I be slacking, bro. Don't be getting on me like this. I'll be slacking, man. But no, I definitely find out about that though. Malvo, you know I gotta find out for you. Yeah, now.
Tons
but
of fun.
appreciate you as well, though.
This is when DJ left the Steelers. I was happy, wishing nothing but the best in Carolina. Now he's a Redbird, so break out the Deontay Dropsons. Don't look for him to block, and also look for him to run backwards.
There it is. Bring all that negative energy. He said, yo, I want you to do well everywhere but Baltimore. No. This don't work. You can't do good there. I don't like the fit because I think it works a little bit. I don't like it. But
yeah, it was a good move for the Ravens, but you can only have so many people on the field at the same time. Like, one of the things that's really working for them is their two tight ends. So if you want to put Deontay out there, all right, that means no Likely or no Andrews. Maybe you take Henry off. I don't know. I don't know what you do, but okay, cool.
Yeah,
figured out. Yeah, he's at worst case, almost like the same reason we're talking about trading for a receiver. Worst case, he's good depth for him in case Zay Flowers or Bateman go down.
Yeah.
Richard Hunt, we have fleeced everyone with trades. For once, overpay and go get a guy. Sometimes the Ferrari costs money. TJ, Cam, Minka are worth it. LFG.
Talk about it, man. You can't get a Ferrari for cheap. It wanted to be a nice Ferrari. Man, hey, if it's a cheap Ferrari, something's already wrong with it, man. So you got to pay a little money on that thing. That's what he said, man. Pay a little money, bro. Stop being cheap, Deke. Pay some money, man. Pay some money. Go get us a guy. Why we got to swindle every single deal? We done swindled enough. We got enough money backed up, man. Go cut the check on everyone. Just cut it. It don't hurt to just cut it on one time, right? Just pull out the big joker. Bam. Man.
Again, if those guys are legitimately available.
Everybody's available for the right number. Remember that. You know this. Which player on our team are we saying is we would never even entertain trading them? If a team come up and say, yeah, we got two first-round picks.
Big Ben.
He doesn't even play. So who on our team?
TJ's the closest at this point.
And if they say we got two first-round draft picks for you?
No.
A lot of people are going to be over here like, hey, TJ, bro, we appreciate you, but they're going to be considering them two first-round picks, bro.
They're stupid.
And that's fair.
That's a bad deal.
That's fair. There's a lot of people going to be considering it. They're going to say he's over 30.
If you're saying 10 first-round picks, that maybe that's a different story.
Okay, well, 10 is not realistic either, though.
Yeah, no, for 2.
Yeah.
No way. That's foolish.
It sounds good.
You're trading TJ for 2 first-round picks right now.
You're saying you're not even entertaining the conversation.
The hell no.
That's fine. You're not even entertaining the conversation.
And
what you're saying,
honestly,
though. Don't walk it back now.
No,
what if it's the first overall pick? Don't walk it back now.
No,
2 first-round picks. All right, that's cool, bro.
No.
All I'm saying is I think people would consider it. That's all I'm saying. Do you do it? Different combo.
No, I was going to say,
if you're not even going to consider it, I think that's kind of crazy, bro.
No,
Yeah.
not 2 first-round picks.
Okay.
You want to bump it up 4 maybe? Yeah.
Oh, now
we can start talking.
Okay.
All right, now.
But I'm saying, but as a whole, though, he has the numbers. What you saying,
though? Yeah, 4 maybe. Maybe. I don't know. There's just some players.
I'm listening to you.
No, there's some players. Mahomes, there's no number.
No, Mahomes plays quarterback, though. We ain't saying quarterback. This is a pass rush we talking about.
I was legitimately about to say the same thing about Russ. Like,
right.
If he keeps playing like this, I don't even know if there is a number because you got a guy.
Okay.
It's kind of priceless unless you're getting a guy in return.
Quarterback, I agree. I think when you start talking non-quarterback, I don't think it's as cut and dry as you making it sound, bro.
There are just some guys though. For certain teams, it's just you're not giving this guy up. This guy's like the heart and soul of the team, the defense. TJ's one of those guys.
Respect.
Yeah, I mean, if the offer is ridiculous, obviously you got to consider. But
I'm here.
I think he's one of those guys. He's the closest thing.
I'm with you.
That we got on this team.
I'm hearing you. Trust me, I'm hearing you. But it's a conversation, is all I'm saying.
Not for 2 first. No way.
All right.
Yeah, it's got to be something. It's got to be something where I think you're housing the other team.
Okay.
And 4 first is probably that, I guess. I'm trying to think. So what was the question again?
He said, in terms of just like going to get something, like, because you were saying that some of these players aren't even available, and I'm just simply saying, for the right ass.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
For the
I'm
not
trying to house myself.
Yeah, for the right offer is available. Yeah.
I'm not trying to give up a couple first for Cup or Deke
right,
or anything.
But I don't think those guys are worth that either, though.
No. Yeah, what would it be then? What would be the overpay for one of those receivers? A first?
I think that's the combo.
Yeah. Yeah, part of me is just like,
what is an overpay for?
We could just wait for the draft and
what
take
is
one
an
of these guys in the
overpay
first
for those
round.
dudes? What is an overpay? Now, the draft convo is different, but does the draft convo help us for this season?
Yeah, I get it.
Because everything we're doing right now, we're trying to do the moment.
I think we can legitimately win like this.
No.
As is. For us, is playing like this. I don't think we're like missing out like crazy.
Okay.
I think we can legitimately win like this.
Okay.
I do.
Now, when we say legitimately win, are we talking like Baltimore and Dallas, like just a ton of regular season wins?
No, we can win because we got Russ.
Okay.
Yeah, we got Russ.
That's what I was trying to say. Okay. Because those
Russ
teams
is
win
playing
like
like
double
this.
digits the past couple of years.
If Russ
maybe
is
12,
playing like
13
this and the
wins,
defense can get their act together, we can hang with anyone.
For sure.
I'm worried about the injury type of stuff or just for depth purposes
Yeah.
of getting a receiver. But don't get me wrong. If there's a chance to get Cooper Kupp here, bring him in.
Yeah.
But for the right price, first round pick, that might be the line. Maybe that's the line. Second round pick, I'm not even thinking. Just do it.
Is a second round pick overpaying for Cooper Kupp though? At this stage?
It might be.
Because that's like we're talking overpayments now.
That might be.
That seems high.
But I would do it. Yeah, I'd do the second rounder. That's why I think that's my line. First rounder,
Yeah, I don't. That's like when I hear first rounder for Cooper Kupp, that sounds like 4 first round picks for TJ Watt to me. It seems like, yo, that's a big overpayment in my eyes. Like, that's a lot that you're giving up. Now, you might feel like you're gonna get that all the way back, but I just think that what you've already had to give up, you are setting yourself a little bit in a hole for what has to overcome all of that, or for the production to make it make sense, so to speak. Like, if we give a first for Coop, like, yo, I need balling. Because what I think I could have got for the first round if I was going to get a draft pick.
Yeah, these receivers are coming in.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So for me to
Brian
give up
Thomas.
a first for that, like, I need.
Yeah, just look at the guys this year. Brian Thomas,
right.
Malik Neighbors,
Mm-hmm.
who am I missing? Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
Is there one other receiver? Oh, Dunze. How's he?
It's a guy in Buffalo who's doing pretty
right.
decent too. It's a guy in Buffalo doing all right too.
Dunze's been all right. I've been seeing a lot of drops from him.
No, I haven't seen a lot of plays. Yeah, he makes plays.
He dropped that slant over the middle for the touchdown.
That's cool.
Turned into a pick.
Scored the past couple weeks though. I'm glad you called that pick on Keon and not on Josh too. Shout out to you for that, man. I'm glad you said it. I ain't saying
him
you
right in
said
his
it.
hands.
You said it too. I'm glad you said it because
Wait, are you
I'm
serious?
1,000% with you.
Wait, who's blaming it on Josh?
Nah, but you know, with the people that just read the stats, they see 3 touch 1 pick and they be like, oh, he threw another pick, and it's like,
That's what I'm saying.
whatever
Don't
you say,
hold
man.
it against Josh in this case for
Say
MVP.
whatever you say there, bro.
I'm not going to
Y'all
consider
got
that
it.
pick. To me, yeah, whenever we're talking about MVP, I'll say Josh has one less pick.
Don't you do that. Stop it.
Those picks are inflated.
Stop it. Don't do that.
Should be an extra touchdown, actually.
Stop. It should have, but don't do that. Stop it.
AJ Martinez says he agrees. No Bills. 5-2.
There it is.
He says demonized.
No, not demonized, but I'm with you, man. Yeah. I hate having bills. I'm with you, man. No bills. Wish everybody could just live with no bills.
I think what he's saying is he's getting the idea of putting the Bills logo on his punching bag.
No, he's saying like he doesn't want to have to pay bills, so he's like anti-bills. That's what you've been on too. I'm with you. I got it now. I wasn't seeing y'all perspective at first. I was thinking y'all were talking about like the Buffalo Bills. Y'all are just saying like AT&T bill, like Verizon bill. Like, I'm with you. I hate bills. Yeah, no bills. Team no bills.
Jeff H., the Steeler love is real. Y'all wore my Steeler gear at the Panther game for my birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
Got mad love from Steeler Nation there.
Let's go. Shout out to you, Jeff H. I like that, man.
That's definitely a rule. I feel like if
Facts.
on some random Sunday, if you're out of town or
You
in
gotta
some
throw it
spot
on,
that
bro.
doesn't include the Steeler game, you
Throw it on.
got to rock the Steeler jersey.
Mhm.
You have to rock it. Don't be rocking whatever team's jersey it is that you're going into their stadium.
Seriously.
Don't be doing any of that.
That's weak
One
sauce.
jersey. I think I made a rule, and
That's real.
I made a rule. I think it's a legit rule. I think once you turn after 18, one jersey and one jersey only.
Ooh, I see you.
One team jersey. That's it.
I see.
You can't be rocking other jerseys.
Hey, man, you better be loyal. I'm with you. I'm with you. Know I'm with you, Deke. You know I'm with you, bro. One and one only.
I think you could let it slide before that because you're still trying to figure yourself out a little bit.
You find
once
your way.
Once you hit 18, pick your teams.
Yeah.
You got one team for
You're an
NFL.
adult
You got
now.
one team for MLB.
Yeah.
One team for NHL.
Deke, If
One
you're
team
old
for
enough to
hoops.
vote, you're old enough to have one team. All right, is that
Pick
simple?
your team, and that's the
Pick
only
your
jersey
team.
you can wear.
Pick your team. I'm with you. I wish I would vote for other team. I wish I would play for other team. Boy, stop it. Don't you? Why you laughing?
I see too many people. I see too
I'm
many
with
people
you.
with pick games trying to rock.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Fitzgerald Cardinals jerseys.
Nah,
it's like,
man.
where the Pitt jersey?
Stop it.
You
Where the
know?
Pitt one? Yeah, you're not a Cardinals fan. Where Pitt?
Aaron Donald Rams jersey. Where the Pitt one?
Stop it, man. Stop it.
Where the Pitt jersey?
Where's your
Because
loyalty? Have a backbone.
your pro football allegiance is the Steelers. So
right.
you
Where's
can't
your
be,
backbone at?
You can't be wearing other jerseys
I'm
for
with you.
NFL. It's one
You
jersey.
know I'm with you. You know I'm with you. I wish see me another jersey. Boy, stop playing. One band, one sound.
You agree with my rule?
You daggone right. Once you cross 18, heck yeah, man. Heck yeah, I agree. 100%. Yep.
You got to write it down.
I'm with you, bro. We set it up here.
These
It's
are my
documented.
squads. These are the only jerseys I'm wearing.
That.
Hassan T says, don't pull Snoop with 15 different jerseys.
See, yeah, I don't be on that. No, not me. I'm on brand. Yeah.
Jeff H. Moats and Deke. How about that Saquon Hurdle? WTF?
Oh, that was crazy. Did you see it?
I did.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Too bad he couldn't have got like more yards out of it.
Low
Like, because people are making a real big deal out of it. He just gets
yeah.
tackled immediately.
Yeah.
It's like it was cool. I mean, it was really impressive. But if he would have broken an extra tackle and took it to the house, that would have been insane.
Like, seeing it happen in the moment was nuts. But I'm with you. I'm like, it would have been the way they talking about it. You would have think that my man broke off like a 40-yarder after. It's like, kind of got here as soon as he landed. But it was a good play though.
I'll tell you what, the Eagles, I don't know what it is about every time they pop up on my TV screen. They're just such a boring team to watch, even though didn't they put up like 30 points?
And they got star
28
players,
points.
but they got like names as
they
well.
They got Jalen. It's just their offense is.
I hate how it looks. Yes.
It looks like it's laboring. Jalen Hurts looks like he's 36 years old.
Yes. It's a weird, like.
He looks like he's an old man out there, but yet somehow can still move. But he looks like he's dealing with 10 injuries.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. I really don't.
But he'll turn it on, and you'll see him like run it, or you'll see him make a play, and you're like, oh, you look healthy. You look normal. Yeah.
I really don't know how to describe it. Because I looked up his age. He's, I think, 26 or 27.
Yeah, he's definitely young.
But it looks like he's about to retire.
Yeah.
Just the way he's moving. I don't know if it was
it's no
last year, aged him 10 years or something.
I was
about
to say, the tush push, he ain't taking shots like that there. I don't even feel like he's like as much of a runner as you see with like old Lamar, even with Justin Fields at times.
No.
So that's why I'm like, how did
more,
so it's like, how did you get to what you're saying? Because I watch it as well. You're like, you just looks weird.
And they're 6-2, and they want their coach fired.
Yeah.
Sirianni's got to be doing something right. As much hate that the man gets for the last 3 years. Go to the Super Bowl. You still go like 11-6 last year. Now they're 6-2.
I think with him though, maybe because he's a little bit more demonstrative with his personality, how he will talk back to the crowd or stuff like that. Maybe that's what it is.
If anything, the Eagles fans should be embracing him because it
the
feels like he's
Eagles
the epitome of what an Eagles coach should be or a Philly coach should be.
Yes.
If you're talking back to the fans and
I would agree, but that might be why they don't like him all the way, because he's too much like them. They got rid of Doug. They got rid of Doug after he won it all. It was like, yo, you won it?
They built him a statue,
couple years late, get up out of here.
I didn't even know that. I saw that on Countdown. They literally built Peterson a statue in Philly.
When?
For the Philly special.
Are you
It's
serious?
like him calling the play, yeah.
And they fired the man within, what, 3 years of that happening?
Maybe even less.
Low key, might have been less.
It was 2 years, maybe.
That's kind of crazy.
Jaguars almost came back in that game.
I mean, Trevor did Trevor things. That was a heck of a play by Nakobe Dean, though. Holy smokes! Did you
I
see
thought
that
it was
pick?
I thought it was a good decision to pass that ball.
I
thought
did
it was
too.
a mismatch. Yeah, throw
Until
it up on
Dean
Nakobe
did that. I'm like, whoa, that's the Georgia Nakobe that we know. Yeah, that was a fire play though.
Samuel Pugh would like to see a vet receiver for depth. I don't think we were taking full advantage of Muth. Slayton or Adam Thielen. DK would be great, though. So would the lottery.
Yeah, I would agree. The lottery would be very, very nice. But such is life. Such is life. Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked about that. We got some options with it. We named our like tiers of receivers that we think make sense. Yeah.
Unless the Seahawks want to start tanking after that loss against the Rams.
Yeah.
I don't think they're doing that. AJ Martinez says, I'm living on Demon Side in a blistering 29-degree weather snowstorm.
God, dog.
Blasting Moats and Deke in short shoes only.
Oh, you're wild.
Shorts and shoes only. Showing the winter abs to the neighbors.
Let's
go, Steeler Nation.
AJ, if you don't show the abs to the neighbors, do you even have abs? You feel what I'm saying? I walked to the mailbox like I'm Tony Soprano, Deke. Come out that thing. Y'all see it was, and it was leg day. Just so they be like, yo, you look above it. It was leg day, though. All right? You got, Deke, you got the go check your mail like that next time, man. Put the neighbors on notice, man.
You walk outside shirtless?
Come on, Deke. Why wouldn't I? Deke, you better put your neighbors on notice, man. You got to let them know. You for real, bro. Walk out with the shirt off one day, man. Let them know. Just be like, yo, what's up? They be like, ooh, all right. Send a message, man.
Drizzy has a theory on Jalen Hurts. He says he looks stiff because he lifts too heavy.
I mean, he 600-pound squatter?
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he like crazy strong. Yeah. Yeah, he was like one of the first quarterbacks that was like documented. They were just like showing him working. I'm like, oh yeah, you for certain got me, bro. Yeah, he one of them ones. Yeah, he's strong. Like you ain't seen none of the videos of him like squatting, bro. It's like the bar be like bent, bro, and he'll just you like, bro, what? Yeah, he like crazy strong, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't you got to check out. Yeah, bro. Like he be doing like some crazy. It's not like full on Debo, but think like Debo. Like he's strong. Yeah. So which could be the case then when you're talking about lower body.
He needs to get on the TB12 method.
Yeah.
Get more flexible.
I would agree. He definitely did. I ain't never seen TB12 with 600 pounds on his back before squatting anything.
Yeah, and he left.
And Jalen Hurts for certain be of. Like God,
it just can't be good for
that.
Longevity.
Make my back hurt watching him have that much weight on it, and he just yeah. Yeah, I'm with Hassan. Take up yoga, just like the
Mahomes ain't doing that shit.
Heck no, most
Mahomes is doing all the flexible stuff.
Right? Because who was the quarterback they brought up?
I mean, he was doing some some squats and some weightlifting in that documentary, but.
Not to that extent.
Yeah,
though.
Exactly.
They say like Brady Quinn, dudes like Tim Tebow, like the big muscular guys. They say it's like, yo, that's not what you want. It hurts you more than helps you at that position. But yeah, Hurts for certain though. Dude be lifting.
It's worked out for him though. I mean, he's been good. I just would wonder because
that's what they're saying why he's so good in like the short yardage stuff, because they're like, yo, he's so strong. It's not like your average guy that you're pushing against at quarterback. Like this dude's strong as your dig on O line, might be stronger than the O lineman. Type situation.
Yeah, because I can't be the only one that thinks he looks like he's 37 out there.
Right, it looks like he's like sore all the time. Like
what's it gonna be like for him when he turns 30?
Right, and part of power lifting, or when you lift a lot of heavy, that is the give and take to it a little bit.
AJ Martinez says temps still dropping. Diggler smash the Bills.
What? Why do the Bills got to be in this? AJ, the Bills have nothing to do with anything, man. In fact, they agree with you with the cold temperatures, okay? We are all in unison together. One band, one sound.
He also says he got Steeler design on his gloves. Hulk smash.
I like that now. I'm always down for some cool boxing gloves. I haven't found like cool ones for me just yet. Mine's just basic black Deke. Think like Mike Tyson. Bite an ear off. You know what I'm saying?
They said that fight's happening in November.
Yeah. So on Netflix too, man. That'd be like our first like live Netflix experience. And then we got Christmas.
Is there an actual date set?
I don't know, but they've already started advertising on Netflix for it though. Yeah. Like I know when I clicked on it, it's like it pops up.
Yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah. It's on Netflix. So I'm like, yeah, I can conveniently find that one. I don't know what they're if you're not trying. Oh, actually, no, we wouldn't have to pay for it because we already have it. So this is different. I didn't know if it was gonna be like the like with wrestling, sometimes like the pay-per-view stuff is like you already got this, but you still got to drop something else on it. Like I ain't trying to do that now. But shout out to Netflix though.
All right, we got James Skidka saying not Steeler related, but music and life related. Rest in peace to Quincy Jones, the great one.
Facts, man, facts. Quincy Jones did pass away, 91 years old. Absolute legend, man. When you're talking about some of the greats that have come up from under him over in Motown, so. Definitely RIP to Quincy Jones, man. 1,000% on that one, man. We get a moment of silence for Quincy Jones. We like Quincy. Shout out to Quincy. Moment of silence. Shout out to the homie Quincy Jones, man. And all the people that, were positively impacted from him as well, man.
Joe Gerbish, don't get me wrong, AJ is my guy, but
don't you tell your message to get your go there, just he'll get you, bro. Hey, Joe, this is family friendly, man. Why you gotta drop that word in there, bro? You know everybody gonna see it, man. You put Deke in the back. Deke about to start blushing over here. You can't just type it out like that, bro. Just go at least, put some like phone number signs, stars, so you call me. I mean, he tried like, God no, bro.
So he says, AJ's my guy, but he scares me. Shout out to the chat. Love the show. I'm in real estate class at the moment, and love y'all, man, for real.
All right, let's go. Shout out to you, Joe. Hey, we appreciate the heck out you supporting us, man. And listen, I would definitely hit you with the like button on this comment. It's just bad for the, you know what I mean? Not everybody is as comfortable with that word. All right, so we just go, keep Deke on the show, man. Why you trying to put Deke? Why you trying to set you up like that, bro? Hey, man, don't do him like that. He wasn't even trying to set you up, though. Some people trying to set you up. We've run across them. Yeah, I think he was just being just in the moment. Like,
I don't think he was.
Yeah, he was just in the moment. But shout out to you, Joe. We definitely appreciate you, Joe. Definitely appreciate you. So I said, you'd have been a new co-host tomorrow. Y'all gotta chill, man. Chill. Chill. We don't have to worry about that because Deke wouldn't have done that. All right, we're all on the same team here, man. One band, one sound. Jeez.
AJ Martinez says R1 garbage in the snow. The bag's shaking the neighbors' houses. Ooh. Neighbors are going to start asking about Diggler. They know 5'5". Diggler is a legitimate legend.
Let's go. I mean, AJ really over there hitting that thing, man. He said, they house shaking when I'm punching out this thing, all right? You know what time I want. Shout out to AJ Martinez, man.
Zay Breezy says, Moats, go Dodgers. LOL, JK.
That's tough.
He's saying it with all due respect. All love, go Steelers.
That's tough. Like I said, I'm just glad that they found a way to at least have some dignity. All right, because they was just putting the legs. I'm just taking it, man. It's like, look, just to fight back a little bit. You gave it away, but just fight back a little bit. So, shout out to the Dodgers, though. Shout out to the Dodgers.
Eddie Martinez says, shout out to Michelle. AJ loves you. She got her Steelers snow camouflage. Salute to service. Okay. Salute to the world champs. USA military. Let's go. Boys and girls.
No, respect to that. Shout out to you, AJ. And shout out to Michelle as well, man. Love y'all dynamic. And more importantly, man, shout out to the Salute to Service, man. That's got to be coming up now, right? Next.
It's out.
I think that's got to be like this game.
Right? It's November.
Yeah. But I was like, they should be celebrating that coming Thursday, right? I want to say Thursday's game should be like the start of that. Yeah. Getting out of the crucial catch.
I saw some people rocking some hoodies and stuff over the weekend.
That's right. Because Sunday was the first,
wasn't
it? What day was the first?
It's white. It's like a white camouflage.
Yeah. I've seen them.
Yeah. Some teams were wearing them. Some people were wearing them.
No, I like it, man. Shout out, man. I like that right there. But yeah, man, shout out to the military, man. Any of our armed service people that are out there, man. I know y'all rock with us, man. We definitely rock with y'all, so we appreciate the heck out of y'all. You already know what time it is, man. Did have another one real quick. Let me get this from Tons of Fun. Tons of Fun says, DJ won't do anything with the Ravens. Lamar and wide receivers don't mix. Lamar had OBJ and still didn't do anything. Lamar is run and tight end QB, period. Hell, one tight end is named Likely. That's how likely he'll get the ball. I do like that right there. Shout out to your energy right there. I like that.
You know what? I can't necessarily fully agree with it. Lamar's playing really good.
Okay.
He's playing really good.
Yeah. He is.
But, we play him very well. So, like, I don't know. We'll see how he looks whenever he plays the Steelers.
Yeah, we built our roster for that type of team. Like, we got athletes, we got passers, we got the personnel that matches up with that.
He's improved a ton passing.
No, he definitely has. But personnel-wise...
So the whole RB comments and jokes against him, like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't think those hold zero weight at all.
Facts. I'm with you on that. I was more so referencing, like, from our standpoint, like, because we don't have to blitz him to get pressure, our model kind of works a little bit better versus some of the other teams where if you don't have a team that can generate pressure and you got to blitz him, you're playing into what he does well, and you're simplifying it from a, who he needs to read and process and get the ball to. So, yeah.
Joe Gerbish apologized to me and said he didn't mean to set me up.
Hey, I could like that comment right there, Joe. All right, shout out to you, Joe. Appreciate you, Joe. Yeah, man, don't do Deke like that. You know Deke read the supers, man. If you drop any of those words in the supers, Deke face gonna get red, and now Deke got to go through the internal battle of, do I read this? And now it's like weird, or do I not read this? And now y'all upset with him. Like, don't put him in that situation, man. Just treat Deke as if he was a family member. All right, Deke is that cousin that comes over every family reunion, every Christmas, every Thanksgiving. He always pull up. All right, you wouldn't want to put him in a bad situation, so don't put him in a bad situation. You feel what I'm saying? He here for the good time and the vibes and the food. All right, and if you got a cute cousin, he trying to talk to him. You know what I mean? That's what Deke on. You know what that is, man. Ice chill. Hey, trying to set my dog up, man.
Square Harris wants a shout out for his birthday. He's at work. The big 3-3 says.
Man, salute to you. Happy Merrill Hodge, Frenchie Fuqua, Fitzgerald Toussaint. Who am I forgetting at 33? Trey Edmonds. Did I get all that? I think I got all the history of the 3-3s right there, right?
Who'd you say?
Frenchie, Merrill, Fitzgerald Toussaint.
Don't say him.
He's 30. He wanted him.
No.
He wanted him, bro.
Replace him with Isaac Redmond.
Isaac Redmond. Shout out to Redmond. Yeah, Isaac Redmond. All right.
No Toussaint.
All right. And Trey Edmonds. I want to say Trey Edmonds was 33 as well.
Okay.
And yeah, I can't think of anybody else. But happy birthday to you, man. Hope you have the best 33rd year around the sun ever, man. All right. Let's get it. Bam Morris. Shout out to Bam Morris. But that's not. I mean, Bam is Bam.
Yeah, he's good. You could say him.
Say Bam. I wasn't sure. I was like,
Not
Bam.
Toussaint.
Okay.
Don't bring up his name again.
That's the homie, though, man. I remember him before he got the opportunity. It went downhill after the opportunity. Can I get it, bro? Prior to the opportunity, though, man, Fitzbed, it was a vibe, bro.
You could talk about him up in Ann Arbor in Michigan.
Dang, that's tough.
Not with the Steelers.
That's tough. All good.
All right, what do we got now? We got 5:46.
All right, so this is perfect timing. If I remember correctly, we should just be down to our bye week superlatives, man, as we recap what we kind of feel, or as we talk about where we think the offense is, or just the whole the team is at the bye week, man. So more importantly, offensive MVP. Talk about who our defensive MVP is at the bye, who we think has been the best rookie thus far for us, who's been the biggest surprise player in a positive way, that person that we weren't really expecting to do some of the things, but has really popped on the scene, and then obviously who has disappointed us the most as well, who we are looking to get more up out of, man. So yeah, I figure, man, that's what we have left, and then after that, man, we get up out this thing. Sound good to you?
Sure.
Heck yeah. All right, so y'all know the drill, man. Hit that like button one time for the culture, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. All right, do you want to start with offensive MVP, or do you want to start best rookie? It's on you.
Best rookie, that's easy.
Okay.
I'll go Zach Frazier.
Ooh, over Beanie?
Yeah.
Beanie's been producing splash plays, closing the door on multiple opponents.
I got it.
Aaron Rodgers 2 times. Pig had the pig last week. I mean, dude been making some noise.
Yeah.
Undrafted. Nobody expected anything from this kid. Not a lot of hype around him. He wasn't even like the biggest free money signing in terms of undrafted free. Like, you
he
know
can
what
go
I'm
in the
saying?
surprise category then.
Okay.
He hasn't been as consistent as Frazier. Frazier's
Okay.
literally playing like one of the top 5 centers in the league.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he got hurt. But yeah, he's just been way more consistent than Beanie. And
now,
I mean,
he'd have missed a couple of games now, though.
Yeah, only
Beanie
2.
been balling. Beanie been
only
playing.
2. But here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Here's the unfortunate truth with Beanie. Like 2 of those picks. I mean,
don't you do that. Don't do that. Those are picks, bro. They don't matter how you get them. They're picks. Stop it.
2 of those picks.
Stop it. They're picks. He got Aaron Rodgers. His first
career
Dimes, interception.
Didn't he sail it on his guy, or the guy tipped it up in the Giants game?
His first career interception.
The other one was off Garrett Wilson's chest.
Deke, the first career interception is against Aaron freaking Rodgers.
It's awesome.
That bad
and he's gonna get him signed too.
The
Great
first
story.
ballot Hall of Famer, the 4-time MVP. Did I get that right? 4-time, right? 4-time MVP. Like, this is A run, bro. Not Aaron. This is A Ryan Beanie got him 2 times.
Now, if you want to throw that one, his first pick in that Jets game,
the first one was hard.
Best play of the first half of the season. That's legitimately in the mix.
He said I was baiting him this way, and I came back. That play did.
That
look
was
valid.
huge.
That was
huge for momentum.
Yeah,
we
was
were
valid.
down 15-6 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
There was only a couple minutes before halftime, and the Jets had the ball, so like there wasn't really hope of us scoring before half.
Yeah.
So that was a huge play. Yeah. But in terms of overall play, and you're talking about as a player for the first 8 weeks, it's Zach Frazier over Beanie.
But Deke, who matters more to you when you watching the game? Do you want the person that's going to catch the pick or the person that's blocking and snapping the football?
I'm just going off of who played better.
That's crazy.
And it was Zach Frazier.
Deke, that's crazy.
Like, it all matters, but if you want to talk about bad play, that matters too, and Beanie's had more bad play than Zach Frazier.
Whoa, we've seen some snaps. You felt some way about the snaps. You felt some type of, 1 or 2 snaps is the equivalent of a bad Beanie played in. That's got to be what? It's got to be about what? Yeah.
I still don't know who to blame.
Oh, man, come on, man. It's got to be
what?
Oh, man.
Are we blaming the guard for the signal? Are we blaming Fields? Are we blaming Frazier?
Right. So Beanie bad play is only on Beanie. What if the safety was supposed to help Beanie out, man? What about the passers? The passers say, look out for Beanie, man. That's crazy, bro.
We've heard Tomlin admit. We've heard other teams admit that, we're kind of picking on Beanie. We're actually trying to throw at him. He's the weak link in this defense. I'm telling you, Zach Frazier, I wouldn't have been surprised. No, he's still definitely very capable. I was going to say making a Pro Bowl this year. Yeah, he was on that type of pace.
Yeah. And I'm with you, man. As much as I'll give you a hard time about Beanie Bishop, and partly because he's a West Virginia guy and you're a Pitt dude, I just wanted to see how much of that was going to play into this thing. But
if Frazier wasn't playing like this, it'd be between him and Peyton Wilson, Beanie and Peyton Wilson, I guess, right?
Yeah, because as much as I like what Peyton has done, I just don't feel like he's been loud enough in terms of splash plays. Whereas with Beanie, he's got, like I said, 3 picks in 2 weeks. Like that's big time production. Zach Frazier, outside of the snap stuff that was popping up with Justin Fields, he's been one of our best offensive linemen in the sense of winning his one-on-ones, consistently doing that. And the thing that I really enjoy watching with Frazier is just his ability to, when it looks like it's 50-50 or at the sticking point of the block, I don't know how, but just like watching his tape at West Virginia, he do all this like little stuff at the end, and before you know it, it's like, did you just win that leverage? How did you just do that? Like, I don't know why he is as, how he does that. Maybe that's the wrestling background. But for him, man, like, he's been one of those guys that the same way you talked about like a Creed Humphrey coming into the league and you're like, yo, this dude's like, he's putting in work. Zach Frazier is a very, very similar, conversation watching him. As long as he can stay healthy, sky's the limit, man. But yeah, I do agree, man. I had Zach Frazier as my best rookie as well, man. All right. So now let's go to our biggest surprise player then, man. And obviously with the biggest surprise, actually I should have looked to see what the people were saying in the chat. Give me 1 second. Let me see who y'all had for your best rookie. All right. 1,000 or 100K says Zach Frazier. Getting some number 33s in here.
100K says I'd rather an all-pro center than sneaky good slot corner.
Okay, respect on that. Respect. Zay Breezy says Peyton Wilson says he's been the best. Now, Peyton has definitely been out there a lot.
Noriega says Peyton Wilson as well.
Yeah, because see, like, I like what I see from Peyton. Peyton, in terms of making plays, I think he's done that at a high clip. I think when you're talking about what they've asked of him, especially playing in some of the sub package stuff that he's been a part of since week 1, I like that as well. I think the back and forth to me with Peyton Wilson versus a Zach Frazier is Zach, when healthy, was out there for every single play. It wasn't sub versus base, whereas still with Peyton Wilson, him and Landon Roberts are package. So it's like Landon is all base, Peyton Wilson is all sub package. So I'm still technically not.
Yeah, I'm not even having
every
a
conversation
of Zach and Peyton Wilson.
Right.
He's playing like a top 5 center in the league right now.
And then with Beanie, same thing. With Beanie, you're not at every down corner. You're my slot corner. And even with the production, we have been able to point to times where we have kind of seen you struggling a little bit, whether it was, some of the miscommunications that were going on or how some of the teams looked like they were trying to attack you specifically as well, man. So, like I said, I'm with you on that, man. I like it. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why y'all keep bringing up Deshaun Elliott. He is not a rookie. All right.
Maybe for the surprise.
No, but this was in the rookie section. There was like a lot of Elliott's. I was like, hold on, bro. Yeah, we don't need Elliott just yet. All right. So now let's go biggest surprise though. Okay, so biggest surprise player, and this is offense, defense, special teams. This is draft picks. If that's who you want to go with, yeah. Who's been your biggest surprise player?
It feels disrespectful to Najee.
Okay.
Although I will say the last 3 weeks have been a big surprise.
Okay.
And what he's been pulling off with his finesse moves and just overall running.
Yeah.
I do gotta say. But no, he's been quality for us.
And drop it in the comment section as well, man. Who's been your biggest surprise player this year?
I gotta agree with the comments. I gotta go Deshaun Elliott.
Okay.
He's been unreal. Like he might be outside of TJ, he might be our most consistent player on defense up to this point. Between like TJ, Cam's been playing good this year, but I think Elliott might be two or three.
Man.
And whenever we signed him, you weren't thinking of him like that. You weren't thinking. I mean, some people were calling for him too, like I was saying with Zach Frazier, to make a Pro Bowl or be an All-Pro safety this year. You weren't thinking that about Elliott when you signed him. You were thinking you're just getting a quality starter out there to complement Minka. Maybe we got a 3-man safety rotation between him and Casey being the bottom two, and obviously Minka being our top guy. But from the start of this season, he's been lights out, man, and it's been cool because he's rocking 2.5. I think he's been making a former 2.5 great in the Steeler unit, Ryan Clark, pretty proud with his play because physical, like real physical safety, like getting after it in the run game and just making a bunch of timely plays. Been good in coverage too. He's been great. Like for what we expected him to be or what we were thinking he was gonna be. I just thought he'd be a plug and play guy into this defense, but he's been making splash. He's been, again, I think one of the most consistent guys back there, where we are legitimately talking about him maybe making a Pro Bowl if he can keep it up. And we only signed him for what, 2 years, $6 million, or 3 years? I don't know. It's like $3 million a year.
Yeah,
like you got to be kidding me.
No, respect on that. I would agree, man. Deshaun's physicality. I was watching the Giants game again earlier today. The amount of like physical plays that Deshaun Elliott makes and how like he ricochets through and impacts the run game at times, like that dude is crazy physical. But what I wanted to ask though, since you had brought up Deshaun, what about Dante Jackson? He don't get no love?
Yeah.
He's a guy that came in, not a lot of people had high expectations for him. In fact, people were upset that, they kind of thought we lost the trade because they got Deontay Johnson and we got Dante Jackson. But shoot, since the beginning of the season,
maybe
this
if he
dude's
caught
been
a few more than his chest.
How many more you need?
Answer.
How many do we have right now? He didn't call
3. He should have like 6.
Yeah, but he got a lot though.
If he had 6, I'd definitely be saying him.
Okay, because I'm like Dante Jackson for certain has been balling, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think maybe part of it's just the expectation. Now, this is surprise. So with him, I thought we were getting some consistency at the cornerback spot when we got him. Now, I didn't know if he was going to be more towards the end or still in his prime. Obviously, he's still more towards his prime, but I think there was a certain level of professional, like a certain level of good CB2 play on the outside you're going to get from Jackson to complement Porter. Whereas Elliott, I just thought because he was just going to be there.
Yeah.
He was just going to be there. Minka's our main guy in that secondary, and particularly in that safety room.
I mean, there's multiple Dukes. I'm trying to think. Let's think of some more surprises real quick. All right. What about, I seen Darnell Washington's name come up.
No.
Not enough. Okay.
No, not enough.
I've seen Calvin Austin's name come up.
Not enough.
Not enough. All right. What about... I was going to say Highsmith, but we're not really surprised by his production. Herbig, he's been a little bit too banged up. What about Dan Moore?
That's not a bad one.
That's the guy that's supposed to be benched many times now?
I can't be that surprised. He's consistently improved since he got in the league.
Okay.
Najee might be my 3 spot, maybe.
Najee in the 3?
Yeah,
okay.
For how he's been running these last few weeks.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe I'd put Jackson at 2.
See, I'm stuck, like
Elliott 1, maybe Jackson 2.
Yeah, like I lean Deshaun Elliott, but it was a very close Dante Jackson at 2 for me because I think Dante has balled out. I just think because they play different positions, it's a lot easier for the fans to see a Dante Jackson bad play versus in the exact same game, a Deshaun Elliott bad play is a little bit more hidden because of where he plays at.
Sure.
That's my only, and that was kind of how I felt when we were talking about Beanie versus Zach Frazier. It's not saying that Zach hasn't had bad plays, and I'm not talking about the snap, but a bad play by Zach Frazier might just be a 1 yard loss or a no yard gain. Bad play by a slot corner, it's like a 20-yard catch, right? Or a 15-yard gain. So it just shows up differently. Dante Jackson gives up the explosive play to Darius Slate, and we all can circle him and highlight it, right? But that 45-yard run, you look at some of them same names in terms of Deshaun Elliott, some of these other guys, and it's like they were a part of that part. But because of just the nature of the position, we won't look at him and hold that against him as well. So that's why I said for me, man, I think with Dante, I was really high on him, but I'm a fan for physicality, hitting. And I like the fact that not only is Deshaun Elliott a bully on the football field, he's like a real life fashionista off the field. Like my man B. Paris, like he dripped out, bro. I like the duality of him. It's like, yo, you're a real sociopath, man. You could kill a person on the football field and then you gonna hit him with something, just fly some linen or something. Like, yeah, he be the flare, but he wore all that stuff, Deke. It look real, just, yeah, we don't dress like him. He dresses like the runway. So I do like that. So I'm going to nod. I'm going to give him that one at the end of that, man. Ooh, nice one right there, Drizzy. He brought up Ryan McCullum as his biggest surprise.
You throw Mason McCormick in the mix then, too.
I think both of those dudes, yeah.
I just
think not enough snaps, maybe.
Right.
Because with Deshaun and with Dante, they've been starting since week 1.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, man.
I think they'd be good honorable mentions. Corliss Waitman.
Oh, dang good one right there with Corliss. He probably my third. Because, yeah, when Cam went down and then we didn't sign Press, I was like, ooh.
I don't know if I'm that surprised about that. He was good when he punted for us.
No, good in what you're punting like right now, or
that's
no.
fair, but
yeah, I can't go there with you on that
I thought it was a good signing when we picked him up.
I thought it was for Denver week because of the way Coach Tomlin tried to sell it. But yeah.
I didn't know who else we were going to pick up. I thought he was the better option over Harvin.
I thought that both of them were going to be in the same vicinity, whereas Waitman is punting like you Cam Johnson or something.
I agree. He's been awesome, but I thought he was going to be good for us. I think Najee's still a bigger surprise to me than how Waitman is punting. I'll be honest.
Okay. Well, I know you had a lot of energy towards Najee at times, so I get why he might be a little bit more surprising to you. All right.
Just these last 3 games. His first, what? How many games were we in? 8. So last 3 games. So his first 5 games, those were like status quo games for Najee.
Mm-hmm.
These last 3 really got my attention.
Okay.
He's running like a different player.
Okay. Well, before we get to the more fun awards, let's go ahead and get this good old negative out the way.
What?
Biggest or most disappointed player thus far?
Broderick Jones.
Y'all drop it in the comment section who you guys have been the most disappointed with play-wise. I know you said Broderick out the gate. I don't think it's as I think we got options though, right? To an extent. To an extent,
yeah, I guess.
To an extent.
So who's the other guy?
Why you want to put it on me? I like to catch the football. We've been talking about wide receivers this whole time.
Who are you saying? Roman Wilson?
Could that not be a disappointment?
No, that's on the coaching staff. Get him out there.
He's hurt.
Well, he can't do anything about that. That's just unfortunate.
I know this boy been hurt twice this year. I ain't seen him at all. I just wanted to say that a little bit. Hey, look, Brady playing.
I think it's more like a disappointing situation as opposed to like he's been disappointing.
Both could be true. Okay. Ooh, whoa. I'm seeing some names. Wait a minute now. Whoa.
Who are you picking?
Ooh, I'm going to just read off some of the names I'm seeing. Don't put me on that thing. I'm just, some other names that
G209 says Minka.
That's what I'm trying to say.
PQ.
It's been some names that people are throwing out. I know you just said Broderick.
Yeah.
I'm just giving options. That's why I said Roman is an option because expectations were I'm drafting you to come in and injuries are a part of it.
I know. But
injuries are a part of it. Is Devin Bush viewed differently because he got hurt while he was here, or do we still feel like his production wasn't enough?
Well, yeah, you got to see him out on the field. Like, we still haven't seen Roman Wilson.
Respect.
I think that's my problem with that.
Okay.
Like, if Roman Wilson goes out there and he sucks, we could blame the injury and everything, but you still are out there.
But I think that turns to more of a bust conversation versus like disappointed, and that's why I kind of like wanted to phrase it like this, because I don't want to call nobody no bust or say nobody sucked, but it's like, who has left me wanting more? And that's when I'm just like, okay, what about that? Now I definitely seen the Patrick Queen, crowd, and to an extent, like I could understand. Okay, if they're saying, yo, you're paying this is the type of production I'm looking for. So if you're not getting that, you're gonna be disappointed with it. It's not saying that he's got off or hasn't even played good at times or even played good. But if the expectation is something, that's all. But why'd I see Kenny pick Hassan? You got chill. He brought up your man. That's just taking shots for no reason, man. Bubba says Queen, Broderick, Wilson, and then Minka.
Yeah, those are probably the 4 that you could pick from.
So how do you feel when they bring up Minka then? Because I don't think he's playing bad, but in the sense of like
bad.
When we're talking about a Deshaun Elliott and we're bringing up a Dante Jackson, and like we see like, oh man,
it's like, you know how we view Minka. We expect Minka ball. We expect. Yeah. He dubbed it Minka ball, right?
He did, and then
which means
TA doubled down on
getting splash plays, and yeah, he's been playing fine. Honestly, I think last game, last one, was it last game or 2 games ago? It might have been his worst game, but nah, he's been playing good. That's why I'm not gonna have him in there because I think was it last season? Yeah, last season he had, in my opinion, one of his best seasons, and he didn't have any picks. None of that.
The expectation with Minka is splash. His first game in the Steelers uniform, we seen what it was.
He's playing fine, but yeah, maybe honestly, if you compare it to last season, I don't feel like he's playing as good per se. And then you add it with the splash not happening again. Yeah, I get disappointed, but not to the degree of Broderick Jones or.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe you'd have Patrick Queen above Minka.
Okay.
I'd maybe have Queen at 2. Some of those missed tackles are bad.
Okay.
But I got Broderick at 1. Because I think Queen, we've seen legitimately good games from him. We've seen legitimately like really good moments from him
even
too.
Even in this Giants game, he makes some plays, bro.
Pro Bowl type of plays from him. Whereas Broderick, I mean, are we seeing it to that extent?
Yeah. Cousin say I'm with you, man. With Patrick Queen, man, I've seen even in his last game. I know people were like, "Oh man, what's up with Queen? What's up with Queen?" It's like, bro, he still makes plays. It's just, when explosive,
we see some of the bad plays.
Yeah, you see some of the bad stuff, right? But he's still making plays. With Minka, Minka's not giving us the splash per se, but what he is doing for others.
He's been bailing dudes out majority of the season too. Like I said, the last game or 2, he hasn't looked right. Yeah. But
like Minka is doing,
for the most part, he's been fine.
Minka's doing his job, man. I just think the expectation is we want the splash with him. But yeah, Broderick that's the guy I kind of settle on, and more so just because I got very like once I see your talent and I think you're capable of this, it's hard for me to like accept anything less than this. And at times with Broderick, I'm just like, yeah, bro, you already know what you're capable of. So when you show me you playing to your best, I don't like it. It bothers me because I think you're capable. So that's why I would say Broderick for most disappointed, man, because I think he is definitely capable of being the best offensive lineman that we have, and that way for a long time. But I don't think it's an injury. I don't think it's anything outside of just every single play locking in there, man.
Yeah, let's hope this doesn't turn into a Devin Bush scenario.
No, don't say bad words like that, bro. We stand positive, all right?
I'm just saying, Devin Bush had all the ability in the world too.
I know.
We kept talking about, all right, when's the switch gonna flip over?
One of my favorite quotes from one of my coaches. That's what they talk about, man. Hey, potential is the dirty word. We don't say potential. Potential will get you fired. You keep waiting on that potential at that level, you will get fired. Oh, he gonna produce it. It'll show up. He got the talent. He got all that. Next year, 5 years, it's like it still ain't produced yet. No, you want production, man. So
and Dan Moore's giving us that. So
absolutely.
You know what? At this point, I'm not even opposed to giving him the contract extension going forward.
Ooh, okay. I I don't hate it. You know I don't hate it. But it's going to get awkward because you invested 2
trade
first-round
Broderick.
picks back.
Hey, you just you
then,
got to you got to cut your losses sometimes. The
That's
49ers did it with Trey Lance. Like I think smart
Yeah.
organizations do that.
Yeah.
If it's not working out, move on. Just because you drafted someone in the first round or drafted someone high and it's not working out doesn't mean you should just keep snowballing that with bad decisions.
Yeah. And I think that's
And
also fair.
And we've done that in the past with Devin Bush.
A lot of teams do that because what you give up for the first round, you're like, yo, I want to give this guy every single opportunity, and that's.
We've also moved off guys. Like we moved off Claypool at the right time, so.
Sure.
Yeah, just make sure we don't. Hopefully, Broderick just plays better, but just make sure we don't make those mistakes.
But yeah, I just think, man, for Broderick, he'll get more. He just needs to get more urgency. I wish Troy was here so he could feel that pressure now, versus where he's currently at. You don't really
He'd
have
be on the bench if Troy was here.
But that's a certain pressure that comes with that. Is what I'm saying. Like, it's one thing to be the guy that takes over for a disgruntled Chooks, and now you're on your best behavior because you just saw somebody get replaced. It's another thing when you're the guy that is about to get replaced, or you're the guy that gets pulled out the lineup, and now you got to fight and scratch and do all the practice stuff and do all the little grunt work and make sure that you earn your spot back. For some people, they need to go through that.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's another guy on the roster right now that can kind of give him that feeling unless it's a Troy getting back healthy. All right. Bump that, man. I play defense. So let's go offense to MVP. Who do you have? Ooh, now this is going to be interesting.
Can I do that?
No. Which one? You can put a name on it. No, put a name on it.
But
no,
starting quarterback.
I knew you was going to try the quarter. That's why I was like offense MVP. Put a name on it. Who's your MVP? And drop it in the comment section too. Who's your MVP for the offense? All right, offense MVP. A singular name, not a position group. Come on, man.
Come on, that's
who you
answer.
got? No,
the quarterback.
Who you got, man?
The quarterback.
Huh? Which one?
Combo of Fields and Russ.
Which one is your guy, man? You what?
I might not be picking quarterback then.
You got Fields. You got Russ. Which one you like? You got Kyle Allen. He got a snap in there too. He got a nice completion too.
I just got to go with the overall quarterback.
Oh man, You be trying to just that's the cop out. No. Put a name on it. Sign, seal, deliver. You even asked me who my most disappointed player was. I didn't want to do that.
You made the categories.
Unfortunately, I did. Actually, I did not. Still, as Depot made the category. Shout out to them. All right.
You're making me pick a name?
Yeah.
I mean, my pick is the quarterback, the combo.
But
of Russ
which one?
And Fields.
Which one has been more MVP to you?
Russ has only played 2 games.
So, are you saying Justin Fields is your MVP?
I might have to for the first half of the season.
That's what I'm trying. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Think about it. We not saying Mason McCormick is the best rookie because he played in a couple of games. Nah, we saying the guy who played in more of them. That's what you said, Frazier. That's what you said. So one guy's played in, other guys played in.
Because if it was 2 weeks ago and you asked me this, I would have said Fields definitively.
Okay.
Definitively, because I think he was the most consistent thing we had going on offense. He was a leader. He was elevating the offense whenever we were getting penalties and having a bunch of negative plays and doing stupid stuff. I thought he was the most consistent thing we had going. Pickens picking stuff. It was Fields. Fields was the steady guy and was elevating the offense at times. That's the thing, though. I can't unsee these last 2 games.
Okay.
Russ.
Boston don't get no love
Russ
either.
Has been balling out.
Boston scored more than all of them. Boston get no love.
Yeah, it's special teams. I'll give him special teams MVP.
Let's go.
Special teams MVP.
All right.
This is tough, man. This is tough because now people are trying to say Najee, but you have to remember Najee's first 5 games. It's not like he was doing anything crazy. And then if you want to talk about his last few, I'd point to some of the quarterback play and what Russ has been doing as to why things are opening up for Najee. Like that's if you're talking about most valuable player. Like I think that's why I really want my answer just to be the quarterback, Fields and Russ.
Come on, man, pick one though, man.
Well, I got to go with Fields.
Okay, so Fields your guy.
I'll go with Fields because he got us 4-2 for the first 6 games. Wasn't expected to be the starter. The 2 losses, I wouldn't even put on him like that. I mean, he could have played better, sure, but it wasn't his fault that the offense was sputtering. There were a lot of penalties, a lot of stupid stuff that we were doing, negative plays, some questionable play calling at times.
For sure.
So I'm gonna go with Fields. I think I'm going with Fields as my offensive MVP.
I like it. For me, man. Oh, I ain't want to cut you off.
No, I think that's it. My answer really is just the quarterback. But
pick one.
If you're making me pick one, I'll go Fields.
I pick one.
It's gonna be Russ for the second half.
You already just predetermined it's gonna be Russ.
Yeah, it's gonna be Russ.
Whoever plays quarterback is always MVP.
No, it's just I see how he's playing. He's balling out.
For sure. I like it, man. For me, I'm going with Naj. I know you said that Justin Fields was the most consistent. I personally thought that Najee was just as consistent. In some cases, I thought he was more consistent. But I thought that for Naj, man, I thought that he showed multiple things. Number one, once again, this is another season where he's had how many different combinations of guys blocking for him, right? We talked about the different dynamic of a Justin Fields at quarterback and how we felt that meant, or what that meant for us at wide receiver versus Russ being here. Now we don't feel like it's as pressing at wide receiver. But the one thing that was still constant through all of that has been Naj. Now, has Naj production increased with Russ? Yes. And that's a testament to Russ's ability to actually take advantage. When you go back and look, anytime the Giants tried to create this single high look to offset Najee, that's when Russ did what we've been asking since Ben to do consistently. Take advantage of the single high look. And now you're getting it these past couple of games specifically where teams can't just dial in on him. To me, as much as I look at that as a tip of the cap to Russ, I also look at that as a little bit of a knock on Fields. I think of how with Russ, though, he's only played in 2 games. So I'm like, as much as I love that and I love what I've seen, I would love to crown it and say, yo, that's the guy. It's only been 2 weeks. With Naj had to do it with Fields, with Russ. He's had to do it with, like I said, the different combinations on offense lines. He's had to do it with GP being the only guy to make a play at receiver versus past 2 weeks, multiple guys out there making plays at receiver. He blocks. We didn't see him catch. We didn't see him have the explosive plays that we've all been like wanting to have him make throughout his career here in Pittsburgh. We are finally getting them. And he's touching pink multiple times. And the ball security still continues to hold true. And his availability as well, man, in comparison to some of the other guys. I mean, with Russ, man, Russ been out since the conditioning test.
Even the other running backs, too.
Yeah, so that's my thing with Naj. I'm just like, I feel like through all of that, to me, he's been the constant, and not trying to be negative on GP, but I don't have to deal with like some of the maturity type stuff either. I feel like with Naj, it's consistent. Like, yo, I'm going to show up. I'm going to say the right things. I'm going to do the right things. I'm going to, you know what I mean? Like, and he still plays with a ton of passion too, but it's not reckless. It's not borderline like, bro, what are you trying to do here? When you talk about GP doing GP stuff, it's like, I don't get that with Naj. So that's why I say for me, I'm going with Naj on that one, man.
It's not a bad pick.
Shout out to the dudes though, man. Shout out to the dudes.
I think I'd lean more, like if there was an offensive player of the year, I think I'd lean more on Najee for that, just because of the,
to separate the two.
The overall stat. Yeah, because value, it's just, I mean, Fields and Ross with it, like none of Najee stuff matters if you're not getting that quarterback play. It's the most important position.
And the flip side is both of those dudes would struggle mightily if you took Najee's production off the field.
I don't know. I think they get it done just fine with Jalen Warren or Patterson. But the problem is, and that's why you got to credit Najee. That's why I don't think it's a bad pick for the first half of the season either, is because he at least has been out there.
I was going to say, we can throw out the names, but if they're not available.
Yeah, because there's been times, though, in the offense, even in this season, I mean, it's been in past seasons, too, where Najee hasn't looked like the best running back out there. But
full body of work each and every year, though.
Patterson gets hurt in that game where he's lighting it up, and, you know, Jalen Warren's been in and out of the lineup this whole season. So, yeah, I mean, Najee, he deserves to be in the conversation. No, there's no doubt. Like, I don't even think it's a bad pick.
I'm with you on that.
I don't think it's a bad pick.
And everybody's going to have, like, when we're talking MVP, especially because we all would agree that quarterback is the most valuable position. That's why it's paid the most. That's why it's drafted the highest in the first round more times than any other position. But with that, I still, to me, I can compartmentalize it in the sense of, yes, I know your overall value is this, but if your overall production isn't more than that, like, that's like when Kenny was here, people were saying that Kenny was more valuable to this team than TJ Watt. I didn't necessarily agree with that. It's like, yeah, Kenny is the first round pick. He's the quarterback, and we want him to be great, but we win a lot more games in spite of him versus we winning games without TJ. If TJ doesn't do TJ things, like we not winning that type of game. So I get it because it's quarterback. So I definitely do. But like I said, that's just for me how I kind of look at it with it. And with Naj, I just think that of all of that, he's been constant. Now, not as sexy as these past 2 games. I think that would have changed everything about him.
Yeah, if that's been the whole season, I think it's a different story for me.
Yeah, because I don't think
the first 5 weeks it's been like kind of just same old Najee stuff.
But see, I would also say in a rebuttal, I think with Justin Fields, his first couple of games outside of no turnovers, or just
I don't know.
You did enough.
10 total touchdowns through 6 games.
10 total touchdowns. How many were running? Let's talk.
I know that's a part of it, though.
It is, but let's talk. If that's what we are saying is the quarterback standard, and we're looking at quarterbacks league-wide, I don't think that what he was doing in those first couple of games was just, God, beautiful, we love it. No, that's the big reason why with Russ did these past 2 games, we look at those and we're like, yeah, we're not even thinking about going back to Fields.
I get it, but I know that's because Russ is playing like he's the guy. Like
right,
that's a different story.
But what I'm saying is if Fields played any games like how Russ did these past 2 games, I think it's a different conversation around Fields. But we never got that. You even said it yourself. We left the door open.
I think, yeah, he did. I think part of it, too, is, and rightfully so, I think we handcuffed him a little bit.
And that's fair.
We didn't run as open of an offense as we are with Russ. And I'm not even saying that's a wrong decision either.
I ain't guess that, yeah.
But I also think that plays into why I would have Fields as MVP, because he did what he needed to do. He did what the coaching staff asked him to do to win these games, get out of these stadiums with dubs. And when needed, he would elevate and put the offense on his back when we were getting penalties and having a lot of negative plays.
No respect.
I thought it was really consistent because 10 touchdowns and 1 pick.
Hey, man,
over
I'm not against it, bro.
That's a third of the season. He ties that by balling. 3. He was playing 30
well.
touchdowns, a few picks.
He was playing well.
He was.
He was playing well.
Yeah, there was some things you wanted him to improve on, and obviously there was a reason why we went with Russ. He left the door open to that type of conversation of like, could the offense be better if we put in a Russ? And Tomlin made his decision. We're at where we're at right now.
I mean, respect to it. I mean, this is when you're talking about AVPs of the team, like you're going to be split hairs one way or the other.
Yeah.
One way or the other, you split hairs, yeah.
I think Najee's in the conversation.
Yeah. I dig it, man. I dig it. All right. The last one that we have, defensive MVP.
TJ.
I was like, yo, you going to give me a different name? Any audible bitch?
No. Maybe Deshaun Elliott.
Shout out to Deshaun Elliott. Yeah. We did a defensive MVP and a defensive player of the year. Deshaun could be defensive player of the year. TJ's defensive MVP. Yeah, treat it like that.
I can't even say that. TJ gets both.
He gets both. Let's say it's TJ Watt, bro. Like, it's TJ Watt, bro. Yeah. You watch him, it's pretty freaking self-explanatory, man. Just cut the tape on. It's TJ.
And the stats could be so much better if
absolutely.
The Falcons game,
absolutely.
The refs weren't idiots.
Absolutely. It wouldn't even be close. Right now, it's like, oh, make it debate. No, it's not even debatable. Like, it's TJ.
Yeah, at least he's like the odds-on favorite for the depoy now.
Yeah, because he's finally been rotated back, and now they're like, yo, we're not playing this game anymore.
But his stats aren't even like as good as what they were
in the past year. Yeah, I was about to say. Previous years has been more like separation.
But I think it's because PFF's grading him better this year.
They in bed with the NFL. So if PFF talk nice about you, NFL gonna talk nice about you.
Yeah, like didn't they give TJ a 90?
Yes.
Like a high 90s.
They've been grading them crazy high now.
The one where he didn't get any sacks.
Yep.
And we were wondering why
How did that happen?
Wasn't even visible out there.
Yep. It was that Colts game? I think it was Colts game. Yeah, it was one of them games. It's
Raiders game maybe.
Or one of them two, yeah. But it was like, bruh, that ain't really add up, but we take it though. But yeah, I'm with you, man. I had TJ the whole time. As much as I was over here like, oh, Deshaun Elliott, nah. Highsmith, nah. Cam, nah. It's like, I ain't really, no. Maybe been TJ.
Any others?
I'm even looking in the comment section. It was pretty much TJ's. Yeah. Shout out to the TJs of the world. I did have a Danny Smith name pop up though for offensive MVP. So
okay,
yeah,
he's been great.
Yeah, but other than that though, yeah, man, I think they were pretty solid, pretty copacetic right there, man. I like it. So shout out to the bye week superlatives updates, right? On how we feel about the guys, man. So if y'all was digging what we were doing, man, hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Drizzy brought up JPJ, says he hasn't given up a touchdown yet and has quietly been locking down wide receivers.
Yeah, he's been good.
I need Splash for my MVP though. That's why if he give me a couple picks, I think it's different. But right now,
if you had to go order, game or two.
Yeah, if I'm going order, I'm probably going TJ Deshaun.
Yeah, I think so.
Shoot, I might go TJ Deshaun Dante.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Maybe Cam at 4.
That's what I'm saying. Like Cam probably pops in after that, just because I haven't got the splash from him just yet. But with all them other 3 dudes, I'm getting big time splash, big time production. Yeah. And they all play every, snap. It's not like we talked about with Peyton Wilson or Beanie, where it's like more sub package stuff. Like, nah, them dudes playing. So, shout out, man. Shout out. All right.
AJ Martinez says 5'5". Our dynamic is all love from me and all hate from her. LOL. I have a squadron of Latinas for the legend.
God.
Steelers 31, Washington 10. Gotta beat KC.
Let's get it. Now, AJ, we're gonna get your picks in again later on in this week because this ain't our only show this week. So we back in the saddle. All right. But shout out to the transparency though, man. I like the self-awareness. He said, with him and his boo, all love from him, all hate from her. It's like that sometimes. We want to know the backstory. Shout out to the Latinas of the world, though.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Latinas.
Tons of fun. Gifted 5 Moats memberships to Z, the 805 Steeler Boy, DJ Inspiration, John Wright, and Will Roderick.
Tons of fun. Just tip the cap to you, man, because you being an absolute rock star at life paying it forward. We greatly appreciate you. And to all those individuals that Deke just named, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Booyahs is coming late to the party, but Moats and Deke with the best podcast in the game.
Salute you, booyah.
Happy birthday to Score Harris on 33 years around the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's my birthday. And my Bettis year, the 3-6.
Are we birthdays? We the same age? Let's go, booyah. Shout out to them 36-year-olds in the building. Happy birthday to you. Let's go. Make sure the 36-year around the sun is absolutely amazing, man. All right? Love it.
He also says I'm invited to the barbecue.
Let's go. Hey, you funny. I just want you skipped too. I was like, that ain't what that said, Deke. I like it. Hey, shout out to you, Deke. Shout out to your style, bro. Hey, funny story though. You avoided that word. You just like skipped the whole sentence. I was definitely talking to somebody recently. And for certain they said that, I was like, oh. Like, granted.
Who?
I ain't about to do that. Hey, he was definitely of your complexion. Yes. I'm like, hey, bro, hey, whew. You play with fire. That was close, bro. I wouldn't do that. Say, but you with my whoa, wait a minute, buddy. Wait a minute. Yeah. So shout out to you, bro. I peeped that. Shout
out. Jerry 3260.
No, the answer is absolutely not. I already know it. No. Capital no. Capital HE whatever no. What about you though, D?
No comment.
There we go. I can't even like that. All right, I ain't even liking that one. But no. The answer is no. I enjoy my Novembers, okay? I plan to enjoy them to the fullest of my abilities. All right? So, yeah. Don't you? No. Why would I sign up for that? I ain't want to sign up for that. No. Who wants to sign up for that, man? You gotta live your life. All right, live your best life, Jerry. Live your best life. Heck no, he ain't signing up for that. 900. You say just don't you grow the beard off in November? You growing your beard off in November? Maybe don't shave the beard. Maybe that's what.
I just did a couple days ago.
Fresh start.
I think it was.
We at the beginning of the month too.
What day was it? I think it was Saturday.
Was that the first?
The second.
The second, yeah.
So I messed up.
Now you got time though.
No, I don't know. No, I don't know. I think I'm getting a haircut here soon, so.
Deke said he outside way too much to be playing these games with y'all. Deke ain't got time to be no shaving. There's people looking at him all sideways, catch him on an off day. Nah, Deke out here. You see how Deke be dressing all of a sudden. Now, I told you, man, Deke either has somebody or has somebody that has caught his attention. He just hasn't confirmed or denied just yet. All right, but we're going to get to the bottom of this thing, though. We're going to get to the bottom of it.
Tons of fun. Without Waitman has been punting, who will be our punter in 2025?
I think if Waitman continues on the pace he's on, I think it becomes a very, very legitimate conversation about him being the guy. Obviously, there are multiple factors that play with Cam Johnston. Number one, what does he look like when he returns? Whenever you sustain an injury, we saw with Devin Bush, there isn't a guarantee that you're going to come back and be the player that you were prior to it. Secondly, the contract comes into conversation. We know with Johnston, we're paying him, what is it, a couple M's, right?
3.
Yeah, he's getting a couple M's a year. So it can't be close if I'm paying my specialist 3 M's. It's kind of like the Boz conversation versus Matt Wright. If it's close, then you go with the cheaper option every single day of the week. Boz is Boz, though, and that's why Boz is here. So we'll see with Waitman and Cam Johnston. If Johnston comes back and it's a blowout, not close, then I think, yeah, he has a great chance to still be in the punter. But if not, Waitman has done a lot over this 6 weeks that he's been punting for us, 7 weeks now that he's been punting for us, man. So, yeah, I think that Waitman is heavily going to be a part of the convo. But if Cam Johnston is healthy, I think we still got to give him his rightful due. It's kind of like when I think of Boz when he was kicking that year when he was hurt. It's like we know what Boz was prior to the injury, and if we would have moved on from him, think about what we have missed out on since then. So with Cam Johnston, I just kind of think of it now. Granted, he doesn't have the cachet of being here, but league-wide, it's like, yo, what you've already accomplished is definitely upper echelon for the position. So I'm interested in at least giving that another opportunity if it's healthy. But it has to be healthy, though.
If Waitman keeps punting like this, though, he'll probably get an opportunity somewhere else or a better opportunity.
1,000% he would. 1,000%. We saw that with was it was it Brady Man, whatever the heck his name was. Yeah, we saw with him.
Yeah, like if he continues to punt good, I think some team will give him like a starting opportunity where he's going into training camp as the lead guy.
Yeah, because I don't think they would commit the money that we committed to to Cam Johnston to him.
Yeah,
but I think that he would, like you said, put himself in a great position to be on somebody's roster competing for a starting spot. I mean, we even saw when Jordan Berry left here. Remember when Jordan Berry like we didn't think of him as like, oh, he's a guy that you're going to pay a ton of money to, but he went and got an opportunity to start. He was it Minnesota he was kicking that, right? Yeah.
If he did come back, a good problem for us. Almost if like somehow we have Justin Fields and Russell Wilson again next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good problem for us. AJ Martinez says, every family has one. My friends and family have me, the person that can't be taken to calm gatherings, but the one they call when they need help.
Hey, no, salute you. I know exactly what you mean. We all got that one. For some people, I'm that one, but I got that one for me too, where I'm like, yeah, bro, I can't invite you to like the suit and tie function, but just know if it's ever that time, oh, they know they getting the phone call. It ain't no, you know what time it is, bro. Like everybody got the one. We all know them. Everybody got that person, right? We all got that one or two. It's like, yeah, man. They can't come here, but when it's time, that's the one I want. Yeah, I respect that. Shout out to you, AJ. That means you're a good friend. That's what that means, man. You're a good friend. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that at all.
And that's it for the Supers.
Shout out. I mean, that's all we had, anyways, man.
Yeah.
So this was a vibe. We literally got everything we needed to get done today, Deke. A couple minutes over. Perfect time.
Did we trade for a receiver yet?
I don't think. Just give it last little looksy looks.
No.
They still got 22 hours then? Because it's, 4 o'clock, right? Yeah. So 22 hours left?
21 and a half.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Sean, don't put my man TG like that. All right, man. TG used to be on that list. He's not on that list no more. He's been civilized. He's been, what they say, he's been rehabilitated. All right. Yeah. Now he could come out and be with us in civilization and society now. All right. Yeah. We invite him out to fancy dinners and we put dress clothes on now. That's the TG I know now. All right, TG has grown a lot. Shout out to my dog. All right, shout out to my dog.
Some stunner shades too.
He love them shades. You funny for that. He love them shades, bro. Shout out to my dog and them glasses. Yo, he was for real about them glasses, bro. My man say, yo, hold on, put these on for the pic. Shout out. But yeah, man. So other than that, man, I really think it's good. But with that being the case, hopefully y'all enjoyed today's show. If y'all did, hit that like button one final time for the culture and subscribe if you are new. That will do it for today's show. But you already know, how we do it, where we gonna be at, how we gonna roll with it. Stay safe out there though, more importantly, man. And if you're going to election tomorrow, man, to one of the panels, man, make sure you get y'all votes in, man. Stay safe out there, man. Make good decisions, all right? But either way, until next time, baby.
Peace.